And get up at ass o'clock in the morning.
At ass o'clock in the morning. Hello.
Indeed,
welcome.
Ass o'clock in the morning.
Why is this still really loud?
Hello, everybody.
One tick. Hello.
Glad you could come in on that.
I know it's not
line.
Indee at the moment.
It is not Indee at the moment. Who is this lovely?
Dylan. Hello, Dichotomy. And Penguin. You sneezed twice? Uh-oh.
Hello,
and
Dichotomy,
Mason. Hello.
Penguin. Hello, Mason.
Work is work. But,
yeah, work was work today. It wasn't bad. It was just... Okay, so guys, I was extra busy today because I basically found out that my kids are having a Mother's Day tea tomorrow in the afternoon.
Fun!
And that means I can... Well, fun. Definitely fun. That means I can see none of my afternoon kids because I can't pull them from that. So guess who was busy today pulling as many kids as she could that she would normally see tomorrow, but instead crammed them all into one day.
Turn your headphones down.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Oh,
it's because I'm leaning in close.
You love
doing that.
It
always happens when I lean in close. I'm sorry. It's natural. I want to lean in and share with you guys.
The microphone can hear you. I promise. It's good now. It's a good microphone now.
I have been recruited to be an honorary stand-in mom tomorrow. So that's fun.
Look at you.
Yes.
Dichotomy, is that a permanent thing or a temporary thing? Because if it's permanent, you should be getting paid more. If it was not expected.
Yes, 100%.
I mean, honestly, if it's temporary, you should be getting paid more, but, you know. Hello, Federico. It's permanent, and you are? Okay, at least you're getting paid more.
Hiya, Federico.
Close and take Janet into her confidence. Yeah, good writing. I
Exactly. See, Penguin gets it.
So what I'm doing is Dylan.
Mason, that is fair. When I get a first day off, I'm sad to say, I don't usually touch Outcast. First thing I touch is either a book or a video game.
Yeah, how dare Mars not touch Outcast right away? Basically, Dylan got roped into being a DM for a 5e campaign of all newbies, and he was roped into it, but he actually had a lot of fun in the end.
Monica, hello.
Hello, Monica.
Welcome.
And so...
You are early.
As like a nice little treat for them, I'm drawing their characters, but I get like pretty much free reign. They're just very, very vague. Like the description of this one is, let me read it to you. Mid-30s looking female Dampier grave cleric with flowing aristocratic princess robe that drapes very far behind her and slightly above the ground. A signature look of superiority. I think I did it. I mean, obviously, it's not a full body, so the cloak is just...
I'm getting the superiority vibes.
Superiority, very also, regal.
Can I just say,
very vampire.
Want this Batwing hair tie to exist? I would wear the hell out of that.
I thought that was cool. It's like a clip comb thing.
Very cool.
I vaguely, like, was inspired by Banshees. Where apparently, so they have red hair and pale skin, and she's like pinkish red hair, but it's so dark it's black because vampire classics, and that apparently they some lore means they can't they can't screech without combing their hair. So it's like a hair comb piece, like a claw clip sort of vibe.
That is very interesting.
Complex, fun, and quite simple. It was just off the wiki. I didn't go that far. Yeah, well, she's a Dampier, so it is definitely meant to be vampire. Hello, Estrok.
Penguin, I wish you...
Yeah, Penguin, now you know how we feel.
Rod is green for me, too.
Now you know how I feel.
Purple and I was having
when I say that, like, Estrok and Dichotomy have the same color. It's always a pain.
It's not exactly the same.
On my screen, it's identical. Oh, really, I don't see the stream chat one. I'm special.
Oh, I see.
I just get both of you in one thing. But I'm saying Dichotomy's and Estrok's colors are identical.
I mean, Monica, those are some top tier suggestions from your girlfriend. I think you gotta. Fur and fluff is the way to go. I mean, just look at the Outcast boys. Fur and fluff, I'm telling you.
He had a whole furry conversation today.
Yes. Oh, man. And yesterday.
Was it It was yesterday, too? Yeah. Because I drew this hot boy.
Yeah.
Look at this hot boy.
Ooh,
I'm sorry. Wait, I have to fix it. There we go. This is the right way.
Ooh.
Don't anger anyone. I'm not angering anyone.
Oh, he pretty. He pretty.
Yes. And then, yes, we stand. Beautiful. But let me send this to Dylan, and then we'll get on to Indee.
Yes. I know it's so tempting to call it Fingy.
Yeah, I was just so used to it. Just so used to it.
Habit.
Yeah, no habit.
Gotta break the habit. You were briefly angered? Why Dichotomy?
Because the flute was the wrong way.
Ah, I see.
Because I was dumb. I was dumb, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm looking up references. I'm making sure I get the flute right. The hands right, all that sort of thing." And then I did it while having the canvas flipped, so it ended up being the wrong way.
I see. That's how we got from point A to point B.
Yeah, and Dichotomy is a flautist, like mainly. Do you play other instruments, Dichotomy? I feel like I forget that one. Did you go to college for music? I'm like, I know you're a music guy. I think you did. I'm gonna say you did because of your connections. Because I know if you go to college for music, you usually have to learn like a lot of shit. I have 2 cousins that have both gone to college for music as musicians specifically. What is it doing? We're getting Indee out here. Indee out here. Many but Fluture Baby. You did good in psych and music double major. Oh, and then drop out. So, you know, double major's wild.
Double major is crazy.
What did Penguin say? Indee, more like Indee's. I see.
Double major, and then I was like, nah.
I have a Berkeley graduate in chat. What? Where did that come up?
Berkeley. You have a Berkeley graduate? Where?
Did somebody graduate? You got them under thighs. Yeah, under thighs. Do it again. Nice voice. It's beautiful. Flute, clarinet, sax, ocarina. I feel like we've talked about ocarinas. Tin whistle, ooh, bagpipes. If I remember, it's not the full bagpipes that you have, though. You just have the chanter, right? And then didgeridoo. Wild. My father's a trombonist first, but I will say he is very good at the harmonica and the penny whistle. You played yourselves. I guess this is the most recent one, yeah. So I am nearly done with the fingy cleanup. I'm mostly, because I did it behind y'all's backs. I did it behind y'all's backs because I'm a bad bitch like that. And as you know, you have played bagpipes fully, but you don't own them. You own a chanter. Nice.
Okay.
Very cool. Yes, Dichotomy does whistle incredibly well. Like it's insane. Like, I was taken aback. And I would say my father is a whistler. Dylan does pretty well too. So like, but Dichotomy's like, okay, Dichotomy knows Adventure Time. So you would be at the actual whistling competition. Not Princess Bubblegum. She's mid. But you would be actually at the whistling competition. Okay? You don't need to practice to beat Princess Bubblegum in a whistling competition. Honestly, as drunk, it's wild. It's really, really good. All right. Oh, you should have, Dichotomy. You should have.
Should, Dichotomy. If you ever get a chance again, do it.
But look, guys, I made the bracelet, because that'll be the next one that I do have to have. And I was being fancy originally, and I had it. I was going to give it jiggle physics, but I was yelled at. I was yelled at and reprimanded that this bracelet, this is a bracelet that can't have jiggle physics. And I cried. I cried myself to sleep that night.
Why can't Apollo jiggle, you guys? Why no jiggle physics on Apollo?
But what I was mostly upset about is that I had to do this really crazy shit. And that is I had to make it in like 2 parts so that the back, you know, could show through when it jiggled, so that the back could show past the hand. And I was very upset that I spent all that time and it wasn't going to be necessary. Now I probably have to do stuff to it more, though. But thankfully that is not the case. Thankfully I have not been screwed over. And we're good.
That is always a plus.
You're being misrepresented on stream. That's how everything goes, Penguin.
S-Struck, I gotta say, I think they have a world championship for pretty much everything.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Okay. I am going to add a thing because these lines should
Problem
exist.
is, Estrock, there wouldn't be a sleeve to jiggle around the bracelet because he likes to roll his sleeves
Yeah,
up.
his sleeves are rolled all the way up.
Showing off that forearm. He loves that forearm. That's the only issue with that.
Yep. Ah.
I think we're gonna do this. Let's try this.
Okay, we're not gonna do it this way, so I'm not dumb again.
Mars is trying to work on her mermaid fic, which is basically just taking something she wrote years ago and cleaning it up.
'Tis the season.
'Tis the season indeed. Hello, Lex. Welcome, welcome. We were showing off the capabilities of Indee, the little finger that Ori will be using in our playthroughs. A lot of progress has been made.
Hello,
which is
Lex.
very, very cool.
My God, I didn't realize Lex is also purple. Why are all y'all purple?
Yeah. We got Estrock, we got Lex, we got
And you're all
Dichotomy.
roughly the same length. Dichotomy is a
All
little
of you are
longer
purple
and like.
and you were almost the same.
But
length.
Estrock and Lex are like one letter different. I'm
Here's
dead.
how I can tell Dichotomy. Dichotomy is the only one with a capital letter.
It is true.
2 capital letters.
That is also true, Dichotomy. Purple's the best
that
color.
helps a
My
lot.
mother would agree. Did Mars die? What happened there?
Hello?
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 Did
You're
I die?
here? Yeah, well, you cut out. You went like, oh, well, and then that was it.
Oh, you know what's happening?
What?
My Bluetooth on my phone is picking me up.
Ah.
It's forcing me to go over there.
Tisk
That's why.
tisk, Mars. Tisk tisk.
Tisk, tisk.
Turn your
But what I was
Bluetooth
saying
off.
is, Dichotomy, yours is easiest to tell because you got 2 capital letters in your name. Estrock has the capital letter at the very end, so it's easy to tell those 2 apart.
Apparently, that's just not how I
But
like associate you
Estrock
guys.
and
So
Evil, I feel like I'm gonna confuse you guys. Oh, Lex, you got more capital letters.
Oh,
Now I'm
no.
even more confused.
ah.
Lex, this did not help.
If you guys get your names mixed up, it's not my fault.
You truly are evil.
It's all your fault.
You truly are evil, Lex. How could
Well,
you?
so I don't see it. Guys, I'm going to show you what I see. This is how I see it.
Ooh, you get to have Ori vision.
I get both,
Oh,
and so
this
if there's
is
a little
sad.
twitch...
This is so
thing.
dark.
Yeah, I don't... Can I change the color? Appearance.
Please do.
I do want
have
colorized
mercy on your
names.
eyes.
No, I can just make it bigger. I can't change the
There's
color.
no dark mode or anything like that.
That's appearance. Appearance.
Because I feel like
No,
you have
that's
dark
it.
mode on.
Nope, this is just... It's blue.
Wow, that's lame.
Yeah.
That is lame.
I did make it bigger, though. Maybe that'll help me. Alright. Oh, that is actually nice. Nice and big. But now it cuts your words off more. I don't know.
Hmm. Ooh, that's true, Dichotomy. I don't know, Lex. Are you that evil?
Oh my goodness. I'm catching up with chat again. Ah. Yeah, it is so over. Purple and green, there's nothing else. Oh yeah, I can't see the mod sword, sadly. Mason, they are... Yeah, there are capital numbers. It's exclamation point at Octothorpe, $, percent, caret, ampersand, asterisk, open parentheses, close parentheses. Those are the capital numbers.
That's true. You have to hold shift to get them.
Dichotomy dames.
No way. Oh my god.
You can only change your, like, Twitch one so many times. Busy week, Estrock. Ooh.
Yeah, be careful. Don't get locked into something.
Let's turn it off so you can't see my shit again. After, I see. How's the strat? Yeah, that one surprises me every time I struck.
Oh, this color is nice, Lex.
Ooh, yeah.
Much
Now you're
appreciated.
different. Yay. Bullying. Dichotomazon. Oh no. My brain would die.
We did it, Patrick.
All right.
We peer pressured Lex.
So I fixed that. That should be good now. Because basically what you have to think about is when the hand comes in this direction, I want it to turn in like towards the screen a little bit. So this part would come towards you and this part would go away. So the part behind the wrist would get shown a little more. So that's why it has to look good. Well, yeah, so bracelet stuff. I also had, because y'all said that... Why? Oh, that's why you're stupid. I also was I was preparing myself a little bit, but unlike how I originally wanted the bracelet to have special physics, it doesn't really matter as much anymore. But I had the handguard sketched up with the layering plans. And then I have the glove I was also sketching up. I think that's everyone. I don't think there's anybody else that we're going to be the finger of.
S-Shock, best of luck with the nuclear imaging, the
Oh my goodness.
Well, the sleep study could be real. I feel... most of these feel real. The other half feel like a joke. And I'm not sure
I don't
which
think
is
any
which.
of them are a joke. Sleep study, blood work, therapy, group therapy, Mother's Day.
God
yeah, that's
damn.
it. Game night.
I was gonna ask when you were going
Another
to sleep,
sleep
but,
study.
I guess you're gonna sleep during the sleep
Yeah.
study.
During the study. Oh, there's only one sleep study? Okay.
Sleep study twice. I mean, you.
I
Get
thought you were
double the
having
sleep?
just 2 done, or it was like a 2-part thing. Well, job
That can
program
happen
meeting sounds
sometimes.
good. That's a nice time. Mother's Day will hopefully be nice. Game night also.
Yes. Hope the lunch is delicious. And finishing a writing thing, you know
I'm
I
hungry
approve
now.
of that.
I got my other tea! And I didn't realize, because they don't say it on the
Yay!
website, but it also has glitter in it!
Ooh. I wonder
And
if
it
they
smells
all
really
have
nice.
glitter.
I think they probably all have glitter. Just only Hermes said it had glitter in it. So,
That's basic as hell.
guys, I need to know. I need to know, chat, without spoilers. Like, obviously something like Gregory or Mia, you know how they were, like, main characters? Obviously something like that, keep to yourself. But, are there any other obvious defense attorneys that we play mainly in any of the remaining games that we have? Or any characters that we play as a main character? Like, Maya being the main character for that little bit doesn't count. You know, we're not talking anything like that. But, like, my understanding is we do play Athena. We obviously play Ryunosuke. And what's his name? Apollo. Yeah, this is the Athena one, right? This is her glove. I don't think it's necessarily on the correct hand, but I don't care, because again, her sleeves stop at her elbows. So this is her only identifying hand feature. So...
She's gotta have the
And I'm
gloves.
looking at it, it is on the screen, so I'm not talking on my butt. That'd be wild, Mason. I can see the hair resemblance, though. So that would be a
crazy.
funny time.
I could see Gumshoe being a good uncle, though. Like,
Gumshoe be a
yeah,
great
you're
uncle.
gonna
He
work
just-
with Mr. Phoenix. He's gonna treat you right.
There's one
He's
more,
gonna
but it's a
train you
spoiler.
up.
Yeah. No spoilers. Like, if you told me, like, we played Gregory, that would have been a spoiler. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing that sort of thing. But, like, Athena is a main character. Like, we know her. You know, she's on the box sort of thing. I'm not gonna look it up. I'm not looking anything up. I only looked up the 2 that I knew, which were Athena and Ryunosuke. And Those and Apollo, but I do it the safe way, which is a funny thing to say. I do it the safe way and say I look at the wiki and not Google Images, but that's how you do it. You don't look at Google Images, you look at the wiki, because then you can see just the like main photo of them right away, and it's not spoilers. No. Mars is going to be Athena. Mars is going to be Athena. Just like she was Mia, you know, and Dylan was Gregory. Like, it's not like a...
I get all the girls, apparently.
And I get the women. No, Mars is weird girl.
Excuse me, what do you call Mia and Lana?
I was just joking that I did, like,
women.
Dee Vasquez and, like, April May.
Oh, you get all the promiscuous women.
Yeah. I get the women. There you go. Better?
I get the women, you get the women.
Yeah.
I've yet to do a sultry voice. We gotta change that.
But out of like a misunderstanding, Mason, though. Like, he would have been wrong place, wrong time, and now he's banned. Because I don't think he'd actually do anything weird. You know, all the ways that he does is just, like, concerning, but, like...
I would like to hope that after mistaking Pearl for a lady on the phone, if he found that, I'd be like, oh shit, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I think he's just dumb, but I do like see him like accidentally being caught with like weed in his pocket or something, like near a school zone, right? What? No, what was the... Lotta had a ship with someone else. There's a ship with someone else. Lotta and...
Oh, shit, who was it?
And Max. That was the ship.
Oh, Max?
Because he's Billy Bob Jones or whatever. That was why.
I see the vision.
Well, unfortunately, Phoenix and Apollo will be voiced by me. But that happens a fair amount in... you know, the games, just how it is. But Mars is Athena. That's locked in. Basically...
I'm gonna have to find a good voice for her.
Yeah, you have to... Mars is gonna be Trucy. Mars is gonna be Athena. I'm gonna be Apollo. And obviously remain Phoenix. None of the voices get changed. Attorneys. That's just very important. None of the voices can be moved around. Unless they're like, you know, like... the faceless guys, like the, you know, labbies and bailiffs and shit.
Oh, those are constantly changing.
So, well, Penguin, I'm not, like, personally, like fiending for Apollo necessarily. That's just, like, the major setup that it is, and I don't want to be Clavier.
It makes sense for Ori to play the protagonist.
It's just easier this way.
She's the one controlling the screen.
And... yeah, I'm not doing Gavin. That has to be Dylan. I think that 1, he'll do a good job. 2, it's hilarious that he's, like, German, you know, but also, Dylan already did German accents.
Apollo Gavin ship, so
there's also Apollo Gavin ship, yeah. And
you almost said Ganon, didn't
Mars
you?
should be Ori. No, I did not almost say Ganon. It's terrible, Penguin. It's terrible. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate his name. He could have been Kyoya. He was Kyoya. I miss Kyoya. What could have been? Oh, sure, Esdrock. That was a mistake. Yeah, Mars is locked in for Athena. These are the ones locked in. And it is... I'm gonna be Apollo, even though I'm very scared about... making sure his voice is different from Phoenix. Hello, Pastry Puff. Mars is gonna be Trucy and Athena. Dylan is gonna be Gavin. I know Gavin has an older brother. He's not locked in for anybody necessarily. It depends on how we meet him, you know, what his thing is. I don't know what his thing is. Makes sense to speech pathology and law? Alright. But,
Oh ho?
then, of course...
okay, I'm intrigued.
I'm gonna be Ryunosuke.
Alright, liking Athena, if that's the case.
In the Great Ace Attorney. And Dylan will be the Edgeworth counterpart, and Mars will be the Maya counterpart. That's really all I know.
It's gonna be fun times all around.
I don't think you're mixing up anyone's profession. Mars is about language and speaking, yes. Which does involve hearing, speech, but not
and
like
language and social language too.
Yeah. But yeah, be vague. We're not going too into it. We could talk about the people that mainly show up on the box. The ones I know, we know Trucy. I know Beanix. I'm sorry, the internet just loves like Scraggle Man, okay? I knew Beanix before we played Ace Attorney. Like, I knew of his existence. The internet just loves Scraggle Man, okay? Like, I mean, such is life. I don't know anything else about it. Then I, of course, know of Athena, know of Apollo, and the two Gavins of their existence. But that's really it. And that's what we're going off of. But,
and there you have it.
Yeah, so that's locked in. My biggest scare is how I'm going to be Apollo and make him not Phoenix. That is my biggest concern. Because I have to save the voice that I gave Detective Grimoire for Ryunosuke. I also, this is really funny. Dylan's like, oh, but do Phoenix's voice but British. No. It was bad.
I don't know how that will work.
It was bad. I don't even know. I'm gonna try it with my mic off a second again, but it was bad.
Oh, God. Guys, prepare yourself.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. No. My British accent is great. My British accent is fine, but I can't do it as Phoenix. The rasp takes it out of it. It's gonna be bad. It's bad. It's bad.
I mean, we peer pressured Lex into changing his color. I feel like we gotta peer pressure you into something.
Today, your day. So Friday. New installment of The Bad Thing. Can I sound young? I think I can manage Apollo. It's just gonna be, like, difficult, because I was even slipping into Phoenix as Grimoire. Right? I was slipping into Phoenix as Grimoire.
Yeah, going through Tangled Tower again is a trip.
You call me for both?
That whole thing is wild.
Oh my god. Every time I slip into Phoenix, it's just really funny to me, though. But I think I can manage Apollo because my Ferrix doesn't sound like Phoenix, so I think like I can play off of that.
I feel like a higher pitched Ferric. No?
Yeah. I think I can manage Apollo. It will just be like a struggle to keep it. You know what I'm saying? And then especially if they're talking to each other, it gonna be a ride. That is for certain. Because with my Phoenix voice, I'm specifically perfecting trying to sound like a man, which I do feel like I've gotten to at this point, personally. But
nice.
I'm very confident on what I'm going to do, and you know they always morph over time, such is life. You know, we're doing it blind, so there's only so much you can do originally. But no, it definitely was not Pastry Puff. It definitely was not. Phoenix's voice went around a lot until I'm at the point where I'm like, Phoenix will need a different voice direction too. Oh, what? He's just scraggly. I'll not talk all day, so it sounds like I just woke up. That's what I'll do for Phoenix. I don't know if I can manage that. Oh, he'll have to be older. Yeah, he'll have to be older. Edgeworth will have to be older. That is some crazy talk, Penguin. Obviously, everybody stays the same forever, all the time. No changes at all.
Big changes for the boys.
Dylan keeps trying to do like a New Zealand accent because he has a New Zealand coworker. And so when he talks about like things she says, he tries to do an accent, and it's like, Dylan, it's not. That's just British. You're just doing British.
Poor man, he's trying so hard.
Because it's hard. for real life. Like, it's British, but not, you know, like, it's British, but not, right? That's what Australian is.
Yeah.
That's what New Zealand is. It's British, but not. And it's like...
very much so.
What? Crikey.
Like,
It's off and on. Interesting. Pineapples are good. I love pineapple. I was just eating candy pineapple. Candy pineapple is great.
I hate you. How dare you have candy pineapple?
Because I'm epic and amazing. All right.
You know what? I'm going to get myself some candy pineapple tomorrow.
Let's deal with Indee now. I've been doing this chilling here for too long. Where's actual
It's British
Indee?
to the left.
There it is. Okay.
British, but a little to the left. That's perfect.
Yeah,
pastry.
that's literally what it is. Are your fingers good, Indee? They're not. Do I care that much? Am I really using you? Yeah, I care enough. Do I care enough? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I really gotta put you in folders. That's what I really gotta do. Do I care enough? Do I care? I want to rig it really bad. That's my problem. I want to rig it really bad.
Hello, Sleep. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
We are currently in the process of bringing Indee to life.
Yes, I'm deciding... Whoa, that was not the color. I'm deciding if I want to try this hard on these fingers that are, like, never going to be shown.
They're the fingers under the glove, right?
They're the fingers under the hand, yeah. And even at the other angle, they're, like, not going to be seen. So I'm questioning myself on why do I care? But we're going. We're doing it. $12. Good. Nope. Okay. I need you to be like that. And that. This is that. Beautiful. Needing fanfics. Ooh, yes.
That's always a good time.
Sometimes I'm upset about certain lack of certain Ace Attorney fanfics. I'm like, why does this not a thing? But such is life.
I mean, I will come out and say this. You could always put in a request.
I'm good.
It'll probably come out by December, but
I'd
you could
rather
always put in a
the
request.
Ace Attorney request I have is the Eddie one. That's the request I have, because I feel like that's a really good like study there, but specifically with the idea of like him trying it first, you know, and then being disgusted by what Edgeworth became, you know, as an adult, and then like realizing that but he came around maybe just a little late, you know, sort of thing. But also with the added pain of him visiting like Gregory's grave and having to be the one to tell him what's happening with Edgeworth because Edgeworth won't go, you know, or can't go.
Oh, that's some good hurt comfort.
That's what
right
I'm
there.
saying. The hurt comfort,
That's good
right?
food.
I want the whole thing. X-Research.
Good soup.
Yeah,
That is good soup.
You know, you gotta do it yourself, Mason. Sometimes that's how it is.
Yep.
Stars in Time. Ooh, very nice pastry.
Ooh. Base.
Whew. Yeah, exactly, Penguin. That's what I want. I want, right, young Eddie tries to still interact with Edgeworth after, you know, everything happened, right? Like, he wants to be there because he's the closest thing he has to, like, knowing his father, right? like he knew his father, like possibly a little more
Almost
because he worked with him,
in a way.
you know, these sort of yeah, exactly. But like I get not being able to be adopted, whatever, but like watching, like I want to hear Eddie's thoughts about like watching helplessly from the sidelines as he gets adopted by Von Karma, right? I want to see Eddie trying to still interact with Edgeworth, but Von Karma,
Ori,
yeah.
You know what this is sounding like?
What?
This is starting to sound like a 5+1 fic.
What is
You
that?
know what that is?
Possibly.
Okay, so guys, a 5+1 fic is basically when someone is telling the story and they're using either a certain motif or a certain theme throughout, and then something kind of twists it on its head in that +1, but it happens 5 times and then it changes on the one. So I'm trying to think of an example.
Yeah. No. But so like you have
I'm
the.
sure you read them, Maury.
No,
I'm sure
definitely. No. So, I think you literally sent me one about. Yeah, it was about Vash and
sure
Wolfwood and kisses. Was that it? I feel like that was it.
It had to be
something like that. But yeah, so it's like. Yeah, so we have like the Eddie being
a Prompto and Noctis one the other day where it was like 5 times
and the one time they
swore to
didn't
be by the king's side, 1 time Noctis swore to be by his.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's like in the game you have these very
yeah
moments of Prompto swearing to stick by his side, and it's like in that friendly like I'll stick by your side, buddy, but then the +1 is Noctis turning it on its head, being like yeah, I
Pastry Puff saying that. Yeah. So it's like the reverse though. But yeah, so I very much see like Eddie being helpless when Edgeworth is getting adopted by Von Karma, right? Eddie trying to interact with young Edgeworth to try and still like keep the idea of his dad alive and like, you know, remember the good times and try to, you know, keep that going on, but being shunted by Von Karma, right? Like that sort of thing. Meeting Bratworth, you know, maybe even in court and seeing what he's become, and like that, well, maybe he like reaches out a little bit, he's mostly jaded, and obviously Edgeworth is not changing now, it's too like ingrained in him, right? You can have that 5th one being Edgeworth being like, you know, that when we meet him with Phoenix, right? Demon prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, all this sort of stuff, right? And then lastly, where we are now, where Edgeworth is on the good side. X+1, but 5 is most common. I see.
I personally think this would be a perfect 5+1 fic because I could see it now. Like 5 times Eddie tried to reach out, 1 time Edgeworth did.
Yeah, exactly. But I definitely want like the juxtaposition of Eddie is the one visiting Gregory's grave, right? Like Eddie is the one telling him the updates on his son and having to like have those like, you know, like basically therapy moments where he's just like looking inward and stuff, but like you know, talking to.
Okay, so a 5+1, but the story is being told through Eddie's perspective via the narrative of filling in a dead Gregory.
Yeah, I think that's where the hurt comfort really twists the knife, right? Yeah.
Yes, almost definitely.
That's what I think is the good one.
I'm confident I can make that happen.
All right.
Just saying. I'm pretty confident in my abilities.
That's the one. That's the Ace Attorney one I'm here for.
All right. You know what? Let me open a document.
No, Penguin. No, I want the last one to be like either Eddie and Miles going to Gregory's grave, or just Eddie going there and like putting that picture of like Miles, you know, and then together, you know, even though Miles looks, you know, pained, but that's just Miles, right? And like saying like, you know what, your son did come around, you know, like that sort of thing, right? Like, because I see him getting more and more jaded, right? As Edgeworth slips further and further under the grasp of Von Karma, right? That's what I'm seeing happening. This has to be 2 different ones. Miles is just emotionally constipated. Yeah. I just need...
Edgeworth as...
We love disembodied hands here. Okay, these fingers aren't taking as long as I was concerned about. And I think I'm just gonna do the cheat that I did the first time again. Because I'm too lazy.
Back to...
Guys, I still have to make a cover for Mars's fic. I haven't done.
From Eddie's perspective. I think we'll make this third person. I never liked writing in the first person that much. I usually only do second person or third person. And even then, it's very rare that I do a second person POV.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so from Eddie's perspective, third person.
Please work. Ah! Okay.
Let's do... Okay, so ideas for 5 times 1 could be times Eddie reach
Delete.
out 1 time. Miles
Boop.
did 5
Boop.
times.
All right.
Eddie. Ooh, 5 times Eddie speaks with Gregory. 1 time Miles did. I think that's the winner. I think that's the winner. Bolding and highlighting that one.
What is happening here? What are you and why? Oh, I need you to go away and you to go away. That's my problem.
All right, we got a setup here.
Got a
Tis
fic.
lovely. Tis peak.
Tis peak, my lord.
Tis peak, my lord.
They haven't come back from the war.
Yes, the war of having a baby.
Yeah, how dare they have a child again?
I know, right? The audacity.
Right after they tried to do this YouTube thing. I can't believe them. So disrespectful.
I actually find it really funny because, like, in their videos, they do talk about, like, how their son is a teenager.
Yeah, well, they talk about how it was an accident. So, like, you know.
Going back to the basics.
Yeah.
The Dungeon Meshi zine?
Yeah, we saw pastry. I reacted. Looks epic. Children in this economy? Yeah, that too.
Hold on. Maybe I read that wrong.
What?
I'm an idiot.
What?
Pastry, when you sent that in the chat, I did see Melting Pot, but on my phone for some reason, my brain took a shortcut. I read, dungeon. Oh, it's Dungeon and Dragon related. Based.
Oh, no.
And then moved on. I did not realize it was Dungeon Meshi related. That was kind of stupid. Holy shit, that box is awesome.
Finger.
Oh yeah, there's a Laios and a Fallon and Marcel sitting right in the box.
Yeah, really wild. Like, Jesus.
Notice this. No, literally, I was so tired when I came home today. I knocked out right after dinner. But, like, prior to that, I did open Pastry's message, and I'm like, oh, a zine, a magazine, a dungeon. Oh, must be Dungeons Dragons related. That's cool. Good night.
Jeez. Mars was dead, y'all.
Hey, what can I say? I was very tired. MP
Shadow 1. MP Shadow 2.
I don't usually see this many kids in a given day.
Oh, this is M. F. This is F1? Yeah. Well, at least you'll have an easy time tomorrow. Right, because Mother's Day brunch or whatever?
To that. I am looking forward to that. 10 seconds before you ask Pastry where the dungeon is so you can beat the dragon.
M. F2.
I came so
Shadow
close,
1.
Penguin. I came so close. We almost flew too close to the sun.
F2 Shadow 2.
Because even then I was thinking to myself, oh wow, a Dungeons and Dragons scene. That's pretty niche considering how vast Dungeons and Dragons is.
You'd be surprised.
I would be very
F2.
surprised.
Ah! Okay. MF1 under. MF1 line. MF3 shadow 1. F3 shadow 2. Beautiful. You think the fanfic you're working through is your favorite? Dang. All them spoilers. It'd be pretty funny if every time you lost health, Indee lost a finger. You'd never see him, though.
Oh my god.
Well, that is definitely something I could do. Like, I could have it so, like, they would go away. You just wouldn't see him. You know what I'm saying? Line. F3 line. Like, when all of Indee is around, like, you barely see the one finger. I'm just being extra. And then what I'm gonna do is I am going to do this, because we're gonna copy, we're gonna paste, and we're just gonna smush it. Because I'm fucking lazy right now. And like I said, they're not gonna be seen.
You can actually read that fic, Estra.
Oh yeah, years from now, but you know.
Yep. I've never had fan fiction limited to me before.
Yes, you are limited now, Mars. You're being rate limited.
I am. How dare.
I know. I'm not very sorry for your loss.
It's your loss too. You can't read them either.
Yeah, but you're way more feeling it than I am.
I can't help it if fanfictions are the easiest thing to read in between sessions. I did not design them that way. That is just how they are. Would I love to bring actual book with me? Yes, but I'm also carrying a million toys and photo cards to use in my session.
Mm-hmm.
And now I carry a fake mouth with me because one of my clients has food aversions and we're working on those.
Ah.
So we've been working on feeding the mouth and describing the texture of the food. This is my job, everybody. Keeps things interesting, though.
I bet. Okay.
Because all the mechanisms that you need for speech are the same mechanisms you need for eating. And how can you talk about food if you don't have the language?
Mm-hmm. Boop. We gotta fix you. We gotta fix you, Fingy. Indee. What is happening
Do
here?
it.
Ah, that's why. That's why. Beautiful. And we'll fix you too. Beautiful. What's happening over here? Do I not need you anymore? I don't need you anymore. Goodbye.
Yeet.
Yeet. Perfect. I'm gonna have to rename all those, but this is ring, and then we're gonna delete you. Beautiful. And now I have to copy it over. Do it one more time. Did not? Maybe it's morning brain? What are we? We're doing joke. Indiana Jones. Oh, nice.
Gotta name the finger.
Anna Jones is a good name, though, so that'd be funny.
It is. I'm not opposed to it, not at all.
Saturation and turnabout dishwasher. What a ride.
All right, how was the dishwasher used to murder somebody?
We can't talk about it. There's spoilers.
Damn it. That's just not fair.
Yep. You gotta live in obscurity until you can finally, in 5 years, read it. But hey, guys, maybe we'll take so long in Ace Attorney they'll come out with the next game by the time we get there to the end.
Very possible.
Which would be really funny to me. Because I would actually feel like the chosen one at that point. Okay, I need these, and then this. Okay, not that one. Not that one. These, and then this. That feels about right. You're gonna become bigger, though. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that looks good. Kinda. You need to be down more. No, not like that. If they're wondering if a new Ace Attorney game could work,
Ooh.
could you imagine how much money they'd raise if they had a Kickstarter?
Yeah. S-Struck is I remember how the Mighty Number 9 Kickstarter went. Although it wasn't.
What?
It wasn't Capcom necessarily. My understanding was that was the creator of Mega Man himself, and they just overshot.
What happened?
Basically what happened, I believe it was the creator of Mega Man decided to start a Kickstarter for another Mega Man spinoff. It was called Mighty Number 9, and it gained a lot of traction on Kickstarter because a lot of people were craving a new Mega Man game. The problem was once they saw that it was gaining traction, they started adding more stretch goals, and then the price became more and more, and in the end, they could not deliver. It was a buggy as hell mess. There were promises of like a Mighty Number 9 anime that never came to fruition.
Oh, I think that's
so disappointing.
I think that's just like going into territory they knew nothing about.
It's very possible. But I don't know. I raised the eyebrow at like, you know, you see you're suddenly getting money for this thing and it's suddenly, well, we need more stretch goals.
Yeah,
like,
the idea would be the hope that like Capcom, the company, would be like, we understand how this does and does not make money. And like, you know, thus we wouldn't make stretch goals they couldn't hit. You know, they couldn't keep.
To my understanding, it was just the guy himself and not Capcom. So if Capcom were to do it, maybe we'd be
like no offense to
Capcom
like
is a whole ass company.
Yeah.
Like, why would they need a Kickstarter?
Well, the idea would be to find like gauge interest is what I think S-Struck was saying. Okay, guys, this is completely unrelated, but I'm moisturizing myself right now, and I have to tell y'all,
Wow. Way to start a sentence, Ori.
Yeah, I'm moisturizing myself, and I need y'all to know, if you have not found moisturizer to work for you, get yourself some lanolin, man. Oh my god. Insane results. I have had dry elbows for my whole life. One day of lanolin, and they're nearly all better. Like, it's great shit, man. It is great shit.
She's singing its praises.
I am. I'm in my goop, moisturized. My crops are watered. All is good. Yeah, there is no way that Capcom would actually do a Kickstarter. But if they wanted to judge engagement, like, I think the difference, I feel like what like a game company could do that's not like Kickstarter, and thus they wouldn't feel pressured about stretch goals, would be a like really early pre-sale is not the word that I want. Pre-order,
that's it.
I would put down money like right away.
I just hit my mic.
And I don't care how long it would take. You know what I'm saying? But I would pre-order really early. Don't even play it. Well, I don't play Mega Man, so good on my end.
I played Mega Man on friends' consoles. Never on my own. I've never owned a Mega Man game, but I played a lot of it. I did try playing Gunvolt. I got stuck on one level because it's just so friggin' hard. Is the heat hitting hard over here? It's definitely starting to feel like summer a bit. We were in the 70s today.
It was warm today. But not in a way I didn't like.
To get there. No, it was nice. Like, you could be outside in a t-shirt and be comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, that's my kind of weather. I like that.
Yes.
Like, that's the kind of weather you take a cold drink, a book, and you sit out on the porch, and that is your day.
Preach.
Love that.
Great. And you. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I did it right.
Noise.
70 Fahrenheit is cool. That's nice. You were 33. That's like up there. 91. Jesus, yeah. Ooh.
15 Celsius.
Yeah. You guys, Canadians, you can't stand it. We live in the Northeast where you get all the seasons, guys. Like, and it's muggy in the summer.
Unless you have a year like last year where we had snow in April and then skipped right to summer as soon as May rolled around. We do get all 4 seasons.
Yeah. Ooh. Can I run?
You can't strip your epidermis? I think that's just a skill issue, Estra.
Yeah. Well, no. You can strip your epidermis. Once.
No more than once.
No more than once. I have an interesting content creation question for all of y'all, because y'all will be the first watchers of the Art Boreal channel when it gets up and running. That's what Cersei's for. And my question is, so when I first started thinking about making said channel, short form content was definitely the big rise, and Dylan's like, I like, you know, make it like 10 minutes, you know, 6 minutes. So make it short. Make a short video. I'd watch a short video, but a longer one on trees and stuff. And it's like, okay, well, but I have a lot to say, obviously, and things that are interesting to say, in my opinion. So, like, I feel like 6 minutes is just really condensing it all down. I don't know if I want to do it that short, but, you know, if that's what I think will get people in, maybe I should. What's happening here? I see what's happening here. But now I've learned that actually long-form content is on the rise. The, like, you know, video essays and all that sort of stuff is on the rise. And so it's like, ooh, that's enticing too. But I had the idea, especially since I'm only posting videos once a month, the goal, keep it chill, keep it light, is what if I do hashtag both? Right? And
now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah. And so where very interesting have gotten you to move to the forefront. Yeah. No, I feel it. I listen to long form content mostly personally, right? And so my idea was to have one long form, you know, full lecture sort of thing, where it's everything I want to say about a topic with longer winded things, but still interesting, like not the idea to drag on. And then have like a second, like abridged shorter version for the people who just want that. And then of course having to do shorts because, you know, shorts are a thing. But then this is the really cool thing I wanted to do. I know I wasn't like super into trying to stream with Cersei, but I think it'd be fun to stream with Cersei as like a quarterly thing where it has like a quiz about the contents up before and you could win prizes. Mainly art, because that's the easiest thing for me to do. But it could still be fun.
Sounds pretty base to me.
She made long language videos. Nice. That's drunk. Shorts are comfy and easy to wear, especially in 91-degree weather, man. That is how that one character from Ant-Man read everything. Oh, snap. Youngster Joey was a visionary. I'm renaming things. That's what I'm doing. I'm renaming, and then I gotta regroup. Pinky.
Long language.
Yeah.
I might have to steal that one, Estrock, not gonna lie.
That's a lot of setup, though. I don't know how you're gonna... That's a lot of setup for that pun. You can't just whip that one out.
No, I definitely can't, but the ones who get it, they get it.
You'll slowly just try to find people in real life who like Ace Attorney by like throwing out that joke randomly.
Exactly. To be fair, if I ever did start my YouTube back up, because guys, fun fact about me, a little lore of the Mars.
Yeah.
I actually made AMV edits back in the day, back in middle school and high school. This was the peak of my Sonic and Raven from Teen Titans obsession. So they were the ones that were prominently featured, and they're still up there. You can still watch them. They nowadays they are incredibly amateurish, but you know, back in the day, I was very proud of them.
Yeah, some of those like fucking edits go hard AF. Like nowadays ones are like nuts.
The fucking one with Wolfwood like kicking his gun up to the beat of the song. I'm like, how did you find a way to make this man more beautiful and badass at the same time? I'm not gonna survive season 2 Wolfwood. if he comes back with his original Trimax look, like the original 98 look where you got the long jacket and the hat on top of it, I'm not going to make it. And I mean that in the most ace way possible. I just mean this man is aesthetically beautiful and I cannot handle beautiful.
It. M1.
He is aesthetically so beautiful. And the animators know it. How dare they? This man, I swear.
Middle 2. What was I saying? Yeah, Federico. So basically, yeah, it's what Penguin said. I'm pretty sure it's called that because most of them are for scripts, like they have scripts written, and so that script is an essay, and you're just supplying it verbally with visuals on the screen. I've listened to some like long ones, like the Nico Cado Avocado one from iNabber is like 7 hours.
I was about to say, we were discussing Crimson Rogue the other day in the bar because of 50 Shades. His videos can go up to like 6-8 hours. Like, he has done full-on essays.
Yeah.
Full-on dissertations of why some books are so good and why some books are so bad.
Yep. Yeah. I usually don't watch them all in one sitting necessarily, but yeah, you get around to them. They're great background stuff, and that's what I hope to be. I'd like to be mostly a background thing, you know, where like sometimes I have to look over at certain video essays, you know, and I'm okay with that. But I want to be mostly like a you can put the video on in the background sort of YouTuber.
Your intro to him was Empress Teresa. Oh my god. Wow, that's one hell of an introduction. I think, obviously my first one from him was Twilight, because that was just what I was seeking out at the time. Like, Twilight fascinated me with how off the rails it was. Like, I remember watching Crimson Rogue's review. I remember watching the Dom. And then I even watched a cinema therapist to hear their breakdown of all the movies from a psychology angle, which was very interesting. And then when he came out with that Empress Teresa one, I was like, yeah, I got 7 hours. I got to weed the backyard. I got to weed the garden. Might as well.
Yeah.
Oh, cinema therapists. Well, not cinema therapists, cinema therapy. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Let me just double check myself so I'm sure. Cinema therapy. YouTube. Yeah, it's called cinema therapy. The two guys who do it, one of them is Jonathan Decker. He's an actual not movie therapist. He's an actual therapist. And then the other guy is Alan Seawright. He makes movies and is a filmmaker. So you kind of have both aspects of the conversation, which is really interesting. But then they talk about like actual therapy stuff, which is really neat. And they break it down for you so you can understand it and see like how these ideas can be applied to, you know, characters in a Ghibli movie or characters in Twilight, say. It's really cool. And Alan is a crier. Both of them are criers. And I don't know. I discovered them at a time where like the hyper masculinity, the toxic masculinity was going around. So to see two grown men cry and embrace that, it was just nice. They got a wholesome vibe. And they're pretty. So
Dylan was
comedy always.
This just reminded me, he likes to read, like, he likes to listen to Warhammer 40k audiobooks. And he was just telling me about one, and they're literally in a queer platonic relationship, the two characters. Like, he was telling me about.
Oh,
damn. And it's so funny. Their dynamic is great. Okay, the ringtones bop. That's all I'll say. The Ace Attorney ringtones bop. Yeah, no worry, Federico. We're happy to oblige.
Oh, always, always.
Oh, fuck. I gotta name all these.
Uh-oh.
P1 light.
Ruh-roh spaghetti.
This is not... This is
Okay.
P3 light.
Oh.
This is P3 shadow. And I need to fix you. Fix you! Hoo hoo hoo!
It is amazing how much time you can spend on one thing.
There we go. Oh yeah. There's so much stuff to talk about.
Entries of Outcast I flatted, and it's like, wow, I spent time on this.
Yep, and I'm behind on that.
Crazy.
Pointer.
Don't worry, because once you're caught up, I will be behind, most likely.
Yeah, such is life. Pointer 3. Well, maybe I'll manage this weekend. We'll see. So all of my fabric came in, but one of the colors is very different than how it looked online, and I'm very sad. So I'm gonna attempt to bleach it lighter, and hopefully that'll go.
Oh, best of luck.
Hopefully that'll go over well. That is the plan. And if it works, I'll be very happy. If it doesn't, I'll be pretty sad. Because it's just, like, it's just too dark, you know? I don't even care that it's not, like, as yellow as I wanted it to be. It's just too dark. And I'm just like, I can't really deal with it being that dark compared to the rest. So I just hope that it doesn't have a weird undercolor that I find out when bleaching it. I mean, of course, I'm going to test strip it, you know, first, obviously. But if I can just lighten it up to like a beige instead of like a brown, I'll be a happy camper. They did fabricate the photo, indeed. The channel is living proof of Ace Attorney. We barely scratched the surface, Federico. We got some heckin' nerds in chat. They've dived well into it. P2 light. P2 shadow. I'm debating adding another brain to my thing, but we'll see if I do it or not. P1 nail. We'll just can write nail. Wow, calling you nerds? Acting like you ain't a nerd? P1 light. We all nerds
Always
here.
Nerd.
P1 shadow. Like I said, I was nerding about furries earlier. I realized multiple times how much of a over the garden wall nerd I am.
Oh, very much so.
Mm-hmm. It shocks me. Shocks me how much of a Kim Possible nerd I am. That I still know all of the episodes. There has yet to be an episode that's like, I don't remember this one. And there probably won't be.
They are all buried in your brain somewhere.
It was in Dichotomy Games' server, Estruck. It was in Dichotomy Games' server. We had to argue with them, and by them I mean Dichotomy and another one of their channel members, about what it meant to be a furry. Snape's church?
There's lots of definitions.
Wild ones. I don't think there's lots of definitions. I feel like lay people who don't furry don't know about what it means to like they think being a furry is some much more like spiritual thing by default. I don't know if spiritual is the word I want to use, but like, you know, they're constantly like, it's like about identify, and it's like, no, you don't have to like feel like an animal inside. You don't have to identify as anything. You're just like to be part of the community. You enjoy the anthropomorphic designs, and you know, you're part of the community. Because otherwise, by every other definition, I'm not a furry. Which I feel it would be a shock.
I feel like that's inaccurate.
Yeah, it's like, oh, like you have to fursuit, or you have to want to fursuit, or you have to like, and it's like, no, this is not it. People ain't like that. Can it be like part of it? Yeah, people do those things in the community, but it's just like, no, not that crazy. I don't think it's Gosha Struck. It's kind of funny. However, I will not advocate for insurance fursuits. They're just art. Unrelated. We don't need to get Monty Fisk up in here, okay? With all of that stuff going on. And his surgeries. If we can, well, I mean, to be honest, that struck a beautiful world would be just you get everything you ever want, but you know, totally a good thing.
One day, perhaps.
I just want a world where, you know, the world really went to shit when rich people stopped caring about the arts.
Yeah. It's still going that way. You hate to tell ya.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's where the tipping point is, you know?
Agreed.
I was feeling really dystopian today. Hey.
I love my mom dearly, but oh my gosh, I come home from work and literally there's like court proceedings happening on my TV, and I'm like, could we not for 5 seconds?
It's just real life Ace Attorney. Got an American Pope. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I saw that too. I don't know enough about the guy to know whether to cheer or cry. So I'm gonna hold off until I do my own research.
The Shrek meme, yeah.
Happy they didn't give it to the Cheeto. I shouldn't have to celebrate that,
they couldn't do that. Yeah, fictional court proceedings are 100.
I don't assume anything anymore. Okay?
That I know wouldn't happen.
Not after all the shit that's gone down. I assume nothing. Nothing is sacred.
There is a level that I know would not happen, and it is that. I will say.
I'm not so sure.
T3 light. T3 shadow. I really wanna start rigging you today, Indee, so let's get her done.
This is why yesterday I had to watch an episode of To Be Hero X, because I was like, I just need a person punching the bad guys in the face. I need escapism. That's what I need, please. And it delivered. It did deliver, which was good.
Yeah. Yep. Cry, you think? Yeah, no. We ain't gonna do that. We're chilling.
Nope, we don't cry around here unless Ace Attorney wrecks our hearts. That is the only way in which we cry.
I will say, To Be Hero X gets me, like, welling up constantly.
To Be Hero X is impressive with how quick they make me care about a character.
Like
in such a short period of time.
Literally,
like,
today's the episode 5, I was just like, you know, the one character goes, "You can do it," and I was just like, oh.
Yeah, no, literally.
Hit me. Hit me.
Hit me in all the feels. Why should I check the couch and cry? Why are you guys trying to make me cry?
Yeah. Yeah. Such is life.
Yeah, that's gonna be the direction for a couple years.
I mean, if I'm being honest, nah, we're good. I won't say anything.
You know, I will say this because I don't want to be entirely doom and gloom. I remember seeing somebody talk about how this is an extinction burst of the patriarchy. Like, they know they're dying out. They've seen all the change, all the progressiveness.
Yeah,
that's
literally, Pastry Puff.
years, and this is their last desperate hold to hold on to it.
But Pastry
they're gonna
Puff
die out, and I'm like, could it be sooner rather than later, please?
When Pomelo cried out, like, just like gripped on my heart, like, holy hell! I was just like, what? Like obviously you know that's what's gonna happen, right? It's not a surprise. It's not a thing, but just the music and the tension,
the delivery.
Oh,
it's so
like it
damn
got
good.
me, man. It got me. But same thing happened with Linling, right? At episode 4, you know, same thing. It's
episode
just like
4.
Wow.
Especially when like everyone is cheering him on. It's like, he's a nobody, but
it got me when Miss J did it. When Miss J did it, I was like, whoa.
Oh, when Miss J joined in, I was like, okay, now we're doing something.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Pastry and Ori, Miss J is my dad's favorite character.
Oh my god.
In that show. He cracks up at every single one of her lines.
I mean, she's snarky AF,
like,
so...
He loves it. He's like, this is the best character. She's my favorite.
My goodness.
Like, more power to you. It is hilarious.
Do you have stuff? You don't have stuff. Lovely. What do I call you? Inner flat.
No, what
I
do
guess.
you call you? Oh, I just saw your comment, Pastry. Only known Pomelo for one episode and I would die for it. Yeah.
Shine top.
Oh, Pomelo.
Shine.
And he was such a fun kid character too. I love how snarky he was, but then like behind his back, he's like, no, I actually really like this guy in his performances, but don't tell him that.
Bottom.
Tsundere child.
Tsundere child. Design. Top.
He had Cody Hacken vibes.
He did. Underline.
He really had that Cody Hacken in him.
B underline. Good. And then bracelet bottom.
You got that katana in you.
What?
There's so many characters named Katana, I don't know which one.
What are you? Nothing? Okay, you're nothing. You are bottom flat. Is that what I named the same thing? No, inner flat. Okay, good. Bottom flat. Stop!
Oh, this
okay.
This is Katana. She got my back.
Be Phil.
God,
haha,
I just
nice.
watched a review
I just got that.
of Craven, and of course I was watching Nostalgia Critic, but I didn't even know DC came out with another superhero movie. Or I guess anti-hero movie, because Craven is technically an anti-hero. I didn't even know that movie existed.
Okay, these are things I don't care about.
Yes, I do know S-Jock.
So we're gonna save
I'm
this.
picking up what you're putting down. I'm buying what you're selling.
Fingy, sleeve, and bracelet.
Ooh.
Cut.
We appreciate the due diligence, Pastry Puff. The Celeste impact. Oh, God. Oh, what was
This
it?
latest episode takes place 7 years before where Ling Ling was. Okay, interesting. Pastry Puff, I predicted that I think every character should only get 2 more episodes from now on. I hope that that's the case. Otherwise, I don't know where it's going to end, because it looks like 24 episodes. Celeste Pack Squad. The one without the leading article. Interesting. I'm just not a big DC girly. So...
Definitely more Marvel, but I'm also burned out of Marvel movies.
I've been kind of...
The only thing I care about anymore is Spider-Verse.
Yes. Yeah. What are you? Nothing? Oh, you're the dot. Dot will go there. Dot. You can go up there. You need to go inside this. We'll write this as skin. Okay, star background. I'm gonna duplicate you. Gonna flip you vertically. And then we're gonna flip you... Nah, we're not gonna flip you again. We're just gonna offset you. Like that. Then we'll merge you. And we'll do that. And that's fine. What are you? Nothing. What are you? Nothing. What are you? Nothing. What are you? Nothing. Alright. Now I'm gonna see if I feel like making my job easier or not. Okay, the Fantastic Four just keeps not working. Yeah. Sometimes. That's what I'm thinking, Pastry Puff. That's what I think is gonna be. I think we're gonna meet all the top 10 heroes. And then the ending is going to be whatever that thing at the end of episode 4 was.
We've been shown them in the intro over and over again, but we only know
the outro.
One of them.
And the outro.
And the outro. Well, here's what I'm thinking. I'm wondering, I'm trying to remember the pop star's name. Is it Cyan Blue?
Yes, Lucky Cyan, who's literally just
Lucky
Hatsune
Cyan,
Miku. But you know.
But she's featured prominently in the intro. I'm wondering, because Isol was set up in Linling's story, if Lucky Cyan is going to be the next one we follow after Isol. She's being set up in this story.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's how we go from hero to hero.
And are we going to keep going back in time?
That'll be interesting. Guys, if you haven't watched To Be Hero X yet, watch To Be Hero X.
Yeah, please watch To Be Hero X.
You owe it to yourself if you're a fan of animation, if you're a fan of superhero tropes being turned on their head, if you're into good storytelling. Also, if you're a massive Hiroyuki Sawano fan, the soundtrack is amazing. Fan Force Stick. Oh, don't remind me of that, Estra.
Fan
Force Stick.
What?
That was the Fantastic Four remake, Ori.
Why are you saying it that way?
Because that's how they spelled it in the title. They put four in the middle of the Fantastic, so people call it Fan Force Stick.
Oh, okay. I think Penguin spelled it wrong twice. No, Bastruck spelled it wrong. Because there's a T before the 4. But there's a T after the end. Yeah, that's what I think, Pastry Puff. Yeah, the dog's gonna be interesting.
I want to see the dog storyline.
It's just the way she's saying Fan-Force Stick. It's Fan Force Stick.
It's Fan Force Stick.
But there's a T! Because the 4 is a T!
I'm gonna look up the poster for it.
Force Stick! It has to be a T before the 4!
Okay, I want to see if that's how they made it.
Otherwise they fucked it up.
Fantastic Four remake poster. All right, they did put Fant and then Four and then Stick. You win this one.
I do
that
win this
just sounds horrible, though. Fan Four Stick rolls off the tongue better than Fant Four Stick.
It's bad either way, in my opinion. Just the new Fantastic Four.
But one is definitely more tolerable.
Is it?
I don't know.
Okay, we're just saving this and we're just going into the thing. Where'd Doc go?
Pastry Puff, this is what I'm wondering, because with dogs, you would think guide dogs in the world of 2B Hero X would be the most powerful doggos ever. Because if we're talking about trust, you gotta trust your guide dog. I wonder if that was his backstory.
Alrighty. We're shifting gears.
Ooh, let's do it. We can do it if we try. Why am I getting notifications on the side?
I don't know.
Oh my god, so many notifications. What the hell?
Let's go.
Ah, they're
loading
all coming
in
from you.
From me?
No, not you. A pronoun game you, not necessarily you.
Zoom in the hell out of, I don't know what we're talking about. I have not seen a movie in a long time.
Okay, I need to fix that. You're watching Lego Batman with me.
I need to watch Lego Batman. We also need to watch the fucking Code White or whatever the fuck.
Oh, yes. Okay, so here's what the next anime day looks like. Lego Batman, Code White, and I know we're between Yona of the Dawn and something else. What was the other something else?
The Devil May Cry anime.
Oh, shit. Oh, Devil May Cry may win.
Yeah, we gotta do that one, man. Okay.
I need another Red Jacket Boy with gun to add to my collection. I'm sorry.
Right? Okay.
That wins.
All right.
The studio meddled the hell out of it.
Okay, so we gotta clip everything properly
sometimes.
now. This is clipped to void and void. There should be 3 voids
exactly,
and
Pastry
void.
Puff. Like we all saw what happened to Furman.
Perfect.
Poor guy. I can't imagine what penalties a dog would suffer
Yeah.
for gaining all that trust.
Well, have you seen his like intro one?
I haven't seen that intro one. That's one I haven't seen yet. Don't spoil me. I shall.
I won't.
watch.
What are you linking to? This? We'll figure it out in a second. I don't know. Shirt sleeve. The void is fine.
It is a name penguin. And the only way you'll know what it means is
if you watch
the show. You gotta watch the show. He stands tall and firm. A blessing and a curse.
Doesn't help. The name.
No, it doesn't. And it took my dad like 3 seconds before he started making jokes about it when we were watching.
As expected.
Which was honestly impressive. I'm surprised he held off as long as he did.
Okay, I think I'm good. Bracelet. Is the inner flat clipped? I don't think it is. You are clipped, though.
I don't know, Estrock. I feel like Dylan would enjoy 2B Hero X. If he's all about Invincible,
I do think he actually
like
would.
like it.
I do think he would. Okay. That's fine.
Sometimes it's a matter of previewing these things for our loved ones before we give them to them. Like, especially for my parents, I got a preview that there are no, like, I can tolerate the fan service and stuff like that, but I am not explaining that to my parents. If the show's got fan service, they ain't watching it. But if it's like, okay, this is passable, we can explain this away, then we're fine.
Wrist fill. Beautiful.
We risk it for a biscuit sometimes.
Thumb nail. Nope. Thumb light. Thumb
Why does
shadow.
thumb light sound like a beverage?
I don't know because I disagree. Thumb fill and thumb fill 2. Yeah, guys, it sucks. Everything gets unclipped and I have to re-fucking clip it. And that's just the life. There's no way to do it otherwise. So literally,
about that pastry puff.
Half of this is the fucking setup.
Somebody had talked about that in a short on Insta. And it's
yes,
like,
I saw that. Yeah.
Rec and OG Nice were.
Oh yeah, I know the one character you're talking about, Mason.
Ah, yes, Mason. You've been prepping that character.
Hand light.
All of the fan art that's coming out for OG Nice and Rec, I'm like, yes, please.
Mm-hmm. What am I on? Pointer 3 fill. Can I type? No. Nope, not effectively. Pointer 3 fill. Pointer.
If there is one tiny criticism about 2B
fill.
Hero X, and honestly, I kind of find it a nitpick, it's that I need at least some of the protagonists for their motivation to be
not a lover.
Because girl. Yeah.
Just not a lover in general. I literally don't care who the lover is. Like, even if everyone was, like, gay. It's just, like, I just don't... Like, can we be a hero for some reason other than I specifically want to protect the girl or protect what the my lover wants or what, well, like, the object of my affection wants?
To be fair, Nice's original thing, because I went back and watched that scene, he says... To
Nice is fine.
Those that need protecting. That was okay. With the new protagonist,
OG Nice is fine.
This seems to be... No. That was Lin Ling Nice. He said that.
Yeah, but then the moon thing.
Yeah,
at the climax, I'm upset.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
I know. Oh.
We all do just agree on gay.
Anymore without giving spoilers.
Yeah, no more. Watch it. Understand with us.
Yes.
You weren't clipped. You were clipped. Were you? Yeah, you weren't clipped. You were clipped. To fill. You're clipped to that same stop. Fill 1.
And I did it again.
And you're clipped also
to Why do I keep doing this?
That's pointer fill 1. I want middle fill 1. Great. This is arduous, ain't it, chat?
Oof. Can be.
There's so much
we
more.
We all do agree on the gay pastry puff.
Gloop I've got to get through 2 after this. Middle fill 2.
More gloop.
Yeah, middle fill. That's middle ring 2. Middle fill 2. Yes. Yeah, because then I have to set up all the meshes, and I want the message to be good, so I have to hand mesh like a dingus. Okay, interesting. Middle fill 3. Nearly there. 2 fingers left. 3 parts each. Wishing for death.
Close.
Ring. Fill 1. Ring 1. Ring 2. Ah! This is such a long thing, my lord above. Why are there so many pieces? Me, every time I'm gonna make a freaking VTuber, I'm gonna like be like, oh, this is terrible, I'll never do this again. And then by the end, I'll have forgotten about all this fucking shit. And then be like, no, that was fun. Gaslight myself into thinking it was fun.
Sometimes it's your most powerful weapon.
And come back in here.
Yourself.
And I'm annoyed. RF3. RF. Ring 3 fill. Okay. One last finger. What? See how he got put together, though? Look at that. He got all put together.
Oh. You can see it.
Pinky, pinky, pinky. I made it out of clay. And when it went all dinky, the pinky I shall play.
Oh, that does not sound right.
I'm hungry.
I think that just made it worse.
I'm eating a snack, and you can't stop me.
What are you talking about?
I'm hungry.
I think Corey's having a stroke, you guys.
No. What fell on the floor? It's okay.
Oh no.
I'm living. Barely.
The Pinky played a Hallmark original movie. Ah! What are you guys doing? I'm actually tempted to go get my chocolate. When my kids gave me chocolate for Teacher Appreciation
I have chocolate.
You have chocolate?
I don't.
Or you had chocolate?
I don't have any.
Oh, what are you eating right now?
A white rabbit candy.
Oh, okay. That's not half bad.
Not the same, though.
That's still pretty good. I know it's not the same.
What are you?
You get to pick what dessert I bake for Anime Day. Your choice. Any choice.
Oh, I'm clipping you too.
You have suffered enough.
The skin.
Dang it, I'm almost out of water.
Okay, why did you not effectively clip the skin? Where is it? Wrist. Skin. Stop! Skin. Success. Now what are you? See, why are you being weird?
Is it being weird?
Yeah, it is being weird. Why is it being weird? You shouldn't be doing this. Why aren't you clipping properly?
Oh me, oh my.
Maybe I have to do it a special way. Ah. This should work. Aha! I have solved the issue!
Ooh.
Stop, go away! Okay. Now the bracelet can go away for now. Now I need to mesh everything. I don't need to mesh you two. You guys should be locked. You can also be locked. I don't care. Okay. How do I auto mesh you again? Auto mesh. The one mark mesh selected. Okay. Boop and boop and auto mesh.
Success.
Standard. Great. You have to look at all this shit. There's too much shit, guys. Why is there so much shit?
So much. I wish I had an answer for you, Ori.
Like this crap. How perfectionist do I hope to be about this? I do not
Phoenix
know.
stole Apollo's bracelet.
Yeah, it is Phoenix skin color right now.
He's grounded.
Okay. I need to edit you too. To in it. Okay, that seems okay. That's fine. I'm just going down the line. You're fine enough. I can't be bothered.
Oh, no.
You look good. Oops. You look pretty good. Yeah, I won't have to do much here.
You sure about that?
Yeah. This one is weird. What the fuck is happening with you? How do I delete and then... Yeah, that's fine. I don't know why y'all are so wonky about it. Success. That feels nice. What is up with you? I'm fixing that. Triangles, lots of triangles, yeah. How do I stop? Is there a there is a minus. I don't want any of this. This is a bad mistake that I don't wish. I don't know if I can erase in here though. I'll have to check. Good enough. Okay. Stuck in my head. I'm concentrating. We're locking in.
When the random singing happens, that means we lock in.
Yeah. God, you ever like listening to music and then you can't get shit done because the music you're listening to is just too fucking good of animatic shit?
Yes.
That happened to me today.
It's particularly bad when it happens when you're driving.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, and then Hotson does this, and then Milano does, oh shit! Car!
Thankfully, I don't have that. The sites are being polygons? What has to do with polygons?
Potentials.
What's wrong with polygons?
What do we have against polygons?
Yeah, Struck, what's wrong with the polygons? I don't think you should exist. Yeah, that looks about right. Now I get it, S-Jock. Now I get it. Nice. What the fuck are you, little dot?
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Go away. Little dot.
Well done.
I don't know what that is. Or this. I also don't know what you are and why. That looks better. Okay, is there like a art? I know there's an art level. I just don't know how to get to it. Live 2D edit the art. I don't want to edit the art mesh. Illustrating. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to... I want to, like, delete a part.
And how, pray tell, do you do that?
Can I erase a piece of the art in Live 2D? I don't want the mesh edit mode. Alright, fine. We will save as... New folder. Indee. I'll call you Indee. Good. Save. Why you have a separate lyricless video game music? See, I need the lyrics
during high school
so that I can brain around.
Those Sonic OSTs, they got me through many an essay.
Okay, file recent. This is fine. What am I looking at? I'm looking at jacket sleeve, shadow. And the problem is this extra schmip that I do not wish for. I did all of that cleaning and I still did a stupid, you know? How lovely.
God damn it.
And clip it. Beautiful.
Oh, I feel that, Penguin. I know Ori and I have definitely talked about how we sing to stay awake when we're driving.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Sonic
when I'm
Forces
sleepy.
Final Boss theme is underrated. I will admit, I only bought Sonic Bosses. Nope, that's not what I wanted to say. Sonic Forces, because I found out Nathan Sharp does one of the credit songs, and I was like, ooh, hello.
Hmm. Yeah, I fixed it. Okay. We're all good. We're all done. You look pretty fun. Why are you weird? I don't need that. Yeah, that's fine. Very weird. Okay, that's good. Just going down the line. Okay, I don't know what's happening under you, so... Why are you double-lined? What?
Oh, Sonic R is really good, too. I was actually just listening to Back in Time earlier today.
Oh, because you have a stupid. Ugh. Back again! Backing up!
Oh, man. Backing up. Backing up. Backing up.
Everybody else go away. Yeah. Nah.
Don't tell our chat that. That's not very nice, Ori.
What?
Don't tell our chat to go away.
That was no, not them. This fucking little blibble line that's a bitch.
Oh, be gone, Blibbeline.
That fucked up my mesh. Okay. Fucker upper of
I will
meshes.
still say favorite Sonic OST though in entirety.
This
Still
sounds
has to
like
be Sonic and the
Pokemon.
Black Knight. It's too good.
What song is this one? This is so Pokemon.
I love that we're having two entirely different conversations.
That's
right
how
now.
life goes.
It really does. That's just the vibe.
The Great Revival? That's what you are right now? Wild. It just sounds so Victory Road.
Yes.
It's Francisca's theme. This says Great Revival, Miles Edgeworth variation. It just sounds so Pokemon. Bless you? I don't know. You made some noise there.
That was a hiccup.
Oh, okay. Close enough. Hiccup you, I guess.
Yeah.
This,
Suppose so.
and then I want to replace. All right, and now I need to. Can I delete your mesh? How do I delete your mesh?
Delete the mesh. No one likes mesh. It's uncomfy.
No, that's not what I want. If I do auto mesh again, will you fix it? You will fix it. Nice. We stand when you fix it.
See?
What's happening over here?
We like that.
A bunch of you are stupid. Okay. Don't need that one either. We'll add one here. Bloop, bloop. And then we'll add one
I just hit my mic again.
here. Well, that I didn't hear at all, so you're good.
Yay.
Okay.
I
That
know,
looks
right?
fine.
Us talk's so rude.
Yeah, it's okay. The mesh can take it.
An old fan fiction edgy Mary Sue thing about wearing fishnets. Are you thinking of God, what's that Harry Potter fan fiction where it was a self-insert and they ended up with Draco Malfoy, but like it was Princess Ravenclaw something something. I gotta look it up. You guys have unlocked a memory. Harry, I just wrote Potter Harry. Yes, that's what I wanted to type. Harry Potter self-insert fan fiction infamous.
Why is this not making sense? Oh, because I'm dumb. That's why. Okay.
Okay, this is not what
I've undumbed myself.
Infamous Harry Potter fan fiction name character.
You look fine.
Name?
Maybe I'll just...
My Immortal. Yeah, that was it. I always forget the name of it.
What? I could have
Yes.
told you the answer to that.
Enemy, Darkness, Dementia,
To Raven Way.
That was it.
Yes.
That was it.
I could have told you
Core
that
memory
one.
unlocked. Core memory unlocked. No, I'm wondering if that's the one that Penguin was thinking of, the old fan fiction with edgy Mary Sue. Because I remember it being edgy. Maybe I'm making that up. I don't know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was pretty edgy.
I'm fairly certain it was very edgy too. Near positive.
Imagine your insight on emotions going through that island of personality. That'd be pretty wild.
I don't even know what that island would look like.
Yeah, that's part of the concern.
It's one of those things where it's like, if I don't think about it for a long time, it will leave my brain. I have not thought about that fanfiction in forever.
Wild.
Crazy, crazy times.
Okay, that looks good. You're going down the line. Whoops. You look fine. Technically, I could do other stuff with you, but I don't know if I want to. Maybe I will. We're trying to be good noodles here.
Hodson would read fan fiction in secret. He might. I could see that in AU. As it currently stands, he's definitely more of a nonfiction type, because, like, that's what he finds interesting. He loves that research side of things. I could see Milano being like the classic Jim Hawkins, reading those pirate adventures and being like, that'll be me one day, and acting out the scenes as a little kid.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I get from the two of them. Classic nonfiction, X-fiction pairing. Do good. Do good.
It's very good.
I do think Milano would introduce Oates in a fanfiction, though.
Yeah, probably. And then Hudson would get way too into it, but he'd be kind of embarrassed.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. How do I... Nope, that's not what I want. It's supposed to be like a button.
Comics. I could see that. I could see him being the comic type.
Auto connect mesh live.
I feel like Aster would be the one always reading books to his little siblings. Like, they all just gather around him and he's like, all right, you guys gotta go to bed, so it's time for a story. He's a good big brother that way.
Auto connect. How do I do it?
I don't know. How do you do it?
And the button's on the right. I don't know what button's on the right. Okay, never mind. I don't know how to do it.
Oh no. Alright, just gotta get this last note done.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm free.
Boop, 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 boop. Okay, we're not doing this again. I care so little. I will not do the other two voids this way. Even though it's better for everything. I just can't bring myself. That wasn't that bad. Maybe I will. Who knows?
Who knows indeed.
Like, you look good. Why did the other one look weird?
Nope, that's not what we worked on today. We worked on this.
I don't know. You're fine, I guess. Ah.
Reason I'm scrambling, you guys, is because it's the best week of the month. It's pay week. But that means
Ah,
if I don't have all my notes typed, I don't get paid.
which we do want Mars to get paid, guys.
Well, Mars needs it if she's gonna take a trip to a convention center
That is true.
and buy things.
Yeah. I was already saying boob. I was saying boop. Boop, 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 boop.
Boop, beep, beep, boop.
Because this thing was being annoying.
It do be like that sometimes. When the random sounds come out, that's how you know we're in the zone.
I'm trying to mesh these in a way that makes sense. Instead of not doing that. Ah!
La da da da.
La di da di da. Yeah. You can go away too. What about you? Good. 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 Good.
Okay, done.
And then
Gotta do this. Crap! I thought I was done.
never done.
I'm not done.
Yeah, that's okay. This to there, to there. To there. Uh-huh. Can this come out like that? Sure. Lovely. It's good. This can come out like that. Connect, 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 connect. Connect, 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 connect. Connect, connect,
That sounds
connect,
like a
connect.
lot of things to connect.
No, there's still more. Ah! Connect, 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 connect. Okay, that looks good now. Next. What are you saying about Mason? I don't know.
Wait, what are we sorry about?
Yeah, you don't have anything positive for Mason. What are we not sorry about? Who knows? Alright, I'm not gonna even touch that one. That one's fine enough. This one looks great too. Lovely. Move on. What about you? Sure, sure, sure. Yeah, that one came out good. Basically, if anyone cares, what I'm doing is that I have to... This is how the thing moves. This is like the skeleton, I guess, of the thing. Kind of. Half that. And, I can auto-mesh it, which I did, and I only auto-meshed Cersei. I didn't manually mesh her. But it can lead to some, like, weird deformation things if the auto-mesh is not set up nicely. And it's, you know, computer-generated, so it's not 100% accurate. And basically what I'm doing is, yeah, see this crap, whatever the fuck's happening here? You don't want that. I gotta clean it up. And
Why do I feel like Indee is like a, all right, back to you, bitch, type moment?
No, it's more like, why did I ever think I liked doing this? You actually look pretty good. I can remove some of you, though. Like that. Lovely. Ha! That looks nearly good and fine. There is a button to make all these connections like automatic. I just don't know what it is. And that's the problem I'm currently having. But
One
I'm
day.
too
One day,
lazy to
Ori.
go that hard into figuring it out. And instead, I'm just going to take a little longer than I should have to and manually connect them all. But that's okay. No, you're not, Mason. Like I said, I don't even know what you did or didn't do. Can I copy paste meshes? I'm not gonna bother.
Now I think I can look at chat again because I got all my billing.
You've done it.
Well, not all my billing, but all my notes because there will be more notes after tomorrow.
Ah.
Luckily,
yeah.
not as many. So that's a plus.
You get paid every other week, Mars?
Yeah, it's a bi-weekly thing.
It's so wild. I feel so bad for all y'all bi-weekly peeps. I get paid weekly.
Yeah.
I've never been at a job that I wasn't paid weekly.
That's wild to me.
My field's epic, man. I've never had like a true interview experience either.
Oh, rub it in, why don't you?
I'm just saying. I've had like their interviews, like they're called interviews, but like they basically just talk to you for like an hour. Like, I'm not joking.
It's just like a get to know you.
It's
call.
literally just like a get to know you thing at that point. Like, they're not. It's wild.
Funny. Let me catch up on chat.
You don't even have to dress up that nice.
I'm gonna have to think for a moment, Mason. Do I have any headcanons? Because I think we mentioned a couple.
Yeah, I thought we did before.
I'm not sure if I've come up with any new ones since, though.
Yeah. Okay, bracelet. Bracelet.
But I am excited for headcanons for the new characters you've told me about. Once I know more about them, it'll be fun to come up with headcanons for them. Oh, I can move you into this folder. You're finished. Yay, progress. Thank God. Oh, shit. I gotta submit my PTO.
Yeah, Mars, do it. Don't not get to go to Anime Boston because of things, of stupid.
Because I was stupid.
Yeah. I've submitted for mine for Anime NYC. I don't even have to submit. I just go, I'd like this day off, and they go, nice, it's in the calendar.
Even if they don't approve it, I'm gonna be like, I'm going.
I'm going. Look at all these polys polying in my thing. That's what was weird. Okay. I wish for death. You know, animating Bunch of Finger was so complicated. Yeah, I mean, it's not much. Like, it's still roughly the same concept as Cersei, just less overall. But it's still a lot. Less, but still a lot. That's how I would say it.
Less, but a lot?
Less, but still a lot, yeah.
Ah, I see.
I'm gonna be lazy.
I filled this out. Wait. I'm like scared I didn't do this right.
I'm gonna be lazy. Wrist, wrist, wrist. Don't know what's happening over here. Good. Lazy. That looks fine. I should probably care less about those certain little ones and just more about the big pieces, but I guess as like, if I'm doing them, might as well do them all. Ah! Okay. It's an issue.
Okay.
Oh, we fixed
Done.
it.
It is in. It shall
Blah, blah, blah.
send.
That's all fine. Fine and dandy. Fine and handy.
Twice. Are we any closer to achieving what we've set out to achieve?
Oh, we're getting there. Oh, well, you have to be a bitch all the way through. Okay, let's auto-mesh you a lot.
You jinxed yourself, Ori.
That didn't help. Yeah.
Ay, indeed.
Beep boop 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 beep boop 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 boop. What if I instead do it a different way? What if I unclip you for a second? And then do that? Yeah, that didn't help me.
Ooh. Ah, man, I thought that would make it easier.
Yeah, it wasn't enough.
Damn it. So close. No dice.
It's okay.
Sad times.
There's only 5 nails total, so I think I'll be able to make it out alive.
Gotta make it out alive.
I just wish I knew this auto button. But I don't. Great. Done. Clip you again. Thumb.
Oh, Pastry did trivia.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna go check that out. Oh, jeez. This is gonna be a total guess on my part.
That's how some of them be with our resident nerds. Beautiful. Like, what the hell is happening here?
What? I was wrong? Oh, man.
Oh my goodness.
I wonder who it could have been.
I'm gonna have to go check this
All
out.
right. Penguin, you and I are both in the rough.
Okay, hold on.
I wonder if Ori will get any better.
Oh,
Not
God,
even a half point. Dang it.
Damn. Golf. Huh.
Not just golf. We love golf.
Yeah. But I'm going to assume what characters have been chosen and were thus not right. So I'm gonna make a weird attempt, and I'm gonna say this is a swing in the dark.
Wait for this.
Swing in the dark. Swing in the dark.
Interesting choices. Welcome
I just
to the
know
rough,
they're
Ori.
popular, you know? Dumbly, but yeah.
And Penguin and I were also wrong, so... Oh, man. I bet I know who it is.
I keep getting
now that we process of limited our way down, I bet I know who it is. I'm too curious. I gotta look this up. I already know I got it wrong, so... Character skins.
Open something.
You pick new Capcom costumes. This has to be it.
Thumbnails.
Let's see. None of you are Ace Attorney characters. The heck? Oh. Wild. Those also feel very random, but I guess it depends when We Love Golf came out.
Yeah, that's true.
Interesting. Did you look it up too, Ori?
No. I'm on Tumblr for a second. Of those.
Gotcha.
Can I add something to a... I cannot.
Yeah, gotta be honest, I would not have guessed those. Oh, Canadian and Struck chiming in with their answers.
It's the main one I have saved. No text. Later ones will have no text versions too. Detective Grimoire Angle Tower. Boop.
That's too good. Love that.
Whoops, reblogged as the wrong person, but that's okay. Getting so many spam messages on Tumblr these days.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
They never stop.
Alright, I might just say fuck it, we ball at this point. Because I really want to do something with it.
Fuck it, we ball?
Yeah.
Let's
Why
ball.
did that not work? Can we open them all? Is it this way? Is this better? There we go.
Why am I on YouTube instead of...
Okay. I need to figure out how I'm doing this. Because it's big. Can I change the canvas size? Change canvas size in live 2D. Fuck it, we golf ball. Yeah.
That should be the next entry in this series.
Fuck it, we golf ball?
Yeah. Isn't it a Nintendo property? If it was on the Wii, they could just use the toad sound to cover up the curse.
Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball. I hope my mic picked that up.
Barely.
Oh, rip your eardrums. I'm so sorry.
My setting footage, blah blah blah. Okay, this is not what I want. Hmm. Guess if I mesh it.
We tried, Penguin. I want to attempt it again, but I'm worried about the mic.
Why are none of you in it?
I do not want to destroy eardrums. That is not the goal.
I'm pissed. Get inside there.
Get in the water.
Okay. Now,
Get in the water.
how do I do this again? Shift Alt? Nope. And that's how I do it. Like that. And like that. And like that. And then if I... Nope. Nope. Like that. Okay. I think we said we liked that as a good size. If I unlock you for a second. Stop. I want to click both of you, please. Nope. Okay. Zooming in. We're doing all this. We're zooming in.
All right.
Nope.
Now for the fun stuff.
Okay, so that's working. Everything's working. Where's the middle?
Gotta be there somewhere.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Done. This is where we've set. Is this the size I wanted? Let me scroll back up in couch. Where's couch? Couch. It's a lot of stuff. Blah, 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 that. Copy. Image. Paste. 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 No. You're not working. Okay. Gotta go here. You can go forward. Save as. Size. Comparison. That's not what I want to save it as. Save it as a
It's happening, people.
Photoshop document.
Indee is growing up.
No, and then
Look at
save
how mature
again.
they are now.
Okay. Now come here. Channel, avatar, Indee, size comparison. Great.
I wish I could
Create
say interesting stuff
here.
happened today, but it was just kind of a day.
Add, register without adding art meshes. Where are you? Did not go where I wanted you to go?
Did you grab some sushi the other day? That was so good. I wish I got to do it again today.
That's not what I want.
It was too late in the day, which was so sad.
Okay.
Maybe I'll treat myself tomorrow. Tomorrow will be nice. I'll have like about a 3-hour gap between my clients and the next one. So I'm like, ooh, anime, and probably gonna pick up a nice little snack to have in the car. Now the thing to figure out is how to not fry in my car. That's the other question. It gets way too hot. It's like cooking in a can.
No, so I want Indee to be way smaller. All right, Indee. Shrink.
Indee isn't stealing the pen from you, is she?
No. They're not. Come on. Come on! Wow, you're retaining incredible quality.
Penguin. It's 71 outside. When that sun is hitting the car, and my car is dark blue with a sunroof, so I am basically inside of a terrarium.
How do I move you?
It's even hotter in there. And I do the things I'm supposed to. I roll down the windows to let the air in. It's still friggin' hot.
Lock.
I do sometimes put the AC on, but one time my dad and I put the AC on in the car and it killed the transmission for whatever reason. I have no idea the science behind that. I am not a car mechanic, so I am nervous to leave the engine on while the car is parked for fear of killing the transmission. So no AC for me. Maybe I'll find a nice little cafe and just hang out there.
Perfect. All right. Now you can go away. Great. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Can I just shrink you? Oh, I can.
But yes, Penguin,
Okay.
frying in 71 and then some. That car do be hot.
Okay. So now I want
It's
to
actually
move.
this was stupid on my part. I wasted perfectly good chocolate because one of my students had gotten me chocolate. And I left it in the car during one of my sessions, which was really dumb because it was a hot day. And I come back, I pick it up planning to have a bite, and it's just it's a puddle inside a wrapper. It is an absolute puddle inside a wrapper, and it's so sad. I did stick it in the freezer when I got home. Maybe I can salvage it? I feel really bad if I had to throw it out. Who knows? Maybe it'll taste better melted and then reconstituted.
Yeah. There's not really anything you're doing to it. Can we please?
It just won't have any shape. That's all.
Let me through
What
you.
the hell is happening?
It won't let me
Oh,
fuck
I hate
with
when
it.
that happens.
Give me the
That's land
handle.
penguin. I just don't want to eat it as a goopy mess. You ever try eating that in the car? It's disaster.
Okay.
It's gotta at least be hard.
All right. Here we are. I've done it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
putting
Good.
Some milk. Make
Okay.
some chocolate bar chocolate milk. That's not that bad.
We'll take that. We'll take that. Don't really care about that. None of these will deal with that. Cool. All right. This will be edit parameter. This is cursor X. And this is edit parameter cursor Y. Param cursor Y. And this is going to be, what they did was Y is up and down, right? So they did 5 and 5. And then edit parameter, this was 10.
Hey, welcome.
Hello, Allie.
Always having a time with Indee.
I'm trying to make it good
Indee
now.
is throwing a fit.
Blend, we like blend shape. I think we like blend shape.
I
Edit.
don't see why we wouldn't like blend.
Edit. Edit. Okay. Great.
True, Penguin. You did miss the Godot theme, Allie.
This is
I
0,
think
0.
the just did that.
I need
just
water.
For you.
Okay. Okay, I'm concerned. We're gonna do this first. We're gonna do like this. I'm gonna do like this. And then how do I only drag? Okay. Good start, good start. Up to the top. Beautiful. Shit! I already fucked up. I'm an idiot! Okay. We move it. I think left is down. Yes, left is down. That makes sense. Think about it like a grid, Ori. Think about it like a grid. Stop being stupid and think about it like a grid. Remember your math class. Remember your math class.
What concert did you go to, Allie?
Okay. Woo! All right. Why can I not? Is it because you're blend shape that I can't link you? Is that what's
possibly
happening? Okay, hold on. I have to check something. It is. I don't want blend shape. Okay. I was having that issue before. Shit, stop. Ah!
Oh no.
What did I do?
What did you click? All right, reset.
I fixed it. I fixed it.
You can do it.
I fixed it. We're okay. I fixed it.
Are we sure?
Oh, excuse me. Yes, I am sure. I need to close this so I can actually see chat. Things are going okay. Things are going.
It's debatable.
Edit parameter. Cursor Y. Cursor
Oh, your
Y.
concert. Very cool, Allie.
Itchy in my
went well.
eye. Okay.
Oh, Lori's just dying.
Yeah, I'm slowly dying. It's okay. Edit. Param.
That is awesome. Was it like a spring concert?
10.
I know around this time of year, our high school did music and art in the park. We always had our art and music festival in one of the local towns. And literally, if it was like a nice day, all the artwork would be outside. It was
it was always
nice.
right after Relay for Life.
It was. Yeah. That was a fun year.
Every year.
And then going to the art show the next day.
Okay. Dot moved.
I was so damn tired.
Beautiful.
But it was
beautiful,
worth it.
Beautiful.
It was very worth it.
Negative is to the left. To the left. Amazing.
It was a spring concert. Those are the best.
Then this is to the right. Awesome.
Allie,
fantastic.
please forgive my 1041 brain.
Link.
But what instrument do you play again? I'm so sorry.
Synthesize corners. Yes.
Very emotional. Aww.
Ooh. Ah.
Feeling.
Look at it go. Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay, we're saving now.
Yeah, save all that. Save that, Ori. Don't let it go.
Okay.
Night, Mason.
Good night, Mason. It's your last one. My goodness. Yep. Okay. Now, we do the easy part. And we follow the cursor to the bottom. Is this the easy part? I don't think this is the easy part. Am I being stupid? Am I being really, really stupid?
No. I think Ori did save, luckily.
I just saved just then when I was like, yay, look at it go. Okay, hold on. Am I not being stupid? Ooh, okay, hold on.
Yes, no, maybe so.
No. I think we're going okay.
That looks about right.
I think you're going okay. You're doing okay. Good.
Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob!
Careful, SpongeBob! Okay. No. This is good. This is actually really good. You're going good. This is fine. Gotta see the movement. That's not what I wanted. Ooh!
Congratulations on your last concert, Allie.
Ooh!
Ooh! You can go up and down.
So what if I rotate you a little bit like that, so you're not off the screen? Ooh. Look at that. Oh,
man. Oh, that's satisfying. That's the good shit right there.
Okay, this is actually really easy right now.
Indee,
let's not jinx me.
She's doing it.
I'm doing it. Okay. And up.
Ooh,
Whoa.
Clarinet's very nice.
Ah!
I
played the
did mention
clarinet.
that, I just didn't remember.
I used to play the clarinet. That was my instrument. And then in high school, I played the oboe.
These projects are always a roller coaster, Allie.
They are.
I think if they weren't a roller coaster, we'd be doing them wrong. I'm not sure if this question is for Ori or Allie or both, but can you play Solitude in E minor?
I haven't played it in a really long time, so me, no, probably not.
I was directed at Allie.
Makes sense.
But Ori answered regardless.
I mean, there's nothing barring me from answering. I need finger. Skin. Pointer. Why are you called Pointer Phil? I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. Select child objects.
Just a name you
warp.
chose, I guess.
Why are you like this? Because I'm dumb, and I don't care. Sure, whatever. Fuck it all. We're just going. Why are you like this?
All right, you heard Allie, Estrock. Give them a month.
Select all.
Pretty art.
And move you into here. Okay, great. That's what we want. And I need to move it down. Okay, I need to take you and do that. We'll need that. But let's... Ah, shit. What was I fucking touching then? This, that, you, and you. Bitch, what? Okay.
You never watched SpongeBob, Allie? Wow. My mom thought it was annoying too. That's why I wasn't allowed to watch. She was like, that's too stupid. It'll rot your brains. Meanwhile, my dad would put it on in the background and he's like, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Come here, come here, come
They
here.
had very different opinions regarding SpongeBob.
Where are you?
And eventually, my mom just gave up and was like, okay, watch it.
Where are you? And I'm annoying. Where is the freaking deformer? I found it.
Where
Okay.
is it hiding?
Deformer.
Come out wherever you are.
Interesting.
That's the worst, Penguin, when they put the good shows on at the worst times. Like either it's the middle of the day, so you're always doing something else, or they stick it at like, say, 1 a.m. in the morning. It's like, why? I am a child trying to watch a show. Why would you make it so inaccessible?
Yep.
Like, it was still 2012. It wasn't 2023 yet, so we weren't all watching TV all day. We were still going out.
Yes.
Ooh, or a detective. Well, Allie, now I'm curious, since you say old anime and detective show, did you watch Detective Conan?
Shit.
Like, what were your classic old anime shows? Oh, that's even worse, Penguin. It was funny. In high school, I kind of stayed up until whenever I wanted, really. Like, I just had to be in bed at my own discretion and not be too loud. And my mom would always go to bed around like 10 or 11, and that was when I got the TV. So I remember my big three anime actually, in high school were Attack on Titan, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, and Death Note. And I just remember like binging that from 11 to maybe 1:30 in the morning, because it's like, I got the TV now. This is my time. I got to get as much in as I can. And it's still very much that way, because, you know, there are times when I do want to watch anime on the big TV. Guys, this is the secret. If you get your parents into the anime that you're watching, you can always watch anime on the big TV. This is how I am able to see the awesome fight scenes in To Be Hero X on the big TV. Because I got my parents into it, so now they want to see it.
We are schmoovin' now. We're schmoovin' now.
Schmoovin'. Ah, the class. Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh! I've always debated watching Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember a long time ago watching the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. God, that was so long ago, though. Detective Conan is pretty good. I never watched the series, but I did watch the movies, because, like, they were quick enough and the mysteries were interesting enough that it's like, okay, I could do this. I think I've watched about 6 of the movies, maybe. I remember them being pretty good. I haven't watched the newest one yet. I kind of fell out of Detective Conan.
Okay, I think I want...
It is spelled Conan, yes, Penguin.
You.
It's spelled the English way. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub? I'm scared. Was it dubbed by 4Kids? Because we all know how they do with dubs. Should I be scared, Allie? No. I mean, that's the thing about watching things as a kid, Allie, is that you don't question it. To you, that's just, oh, this is how people talk.
Yeah.
Then you become an adult and it's like, ooh, oh, ooh. Not the best. Like, God, I was actually thinking about it today. I don't know why, but for some reason, I started thinking back to when me and another friend, like way old friend,
This is so cool.
used to watch Annoying Orange, and I'm like,
Oh
why
yeah.
did we ever find that shit funny?
Yep.
Like, what was kid us thinking?
This is crazy though. I'm dying. It's going really well.
Yes,
actually.
No one dies. They all go to the Shadow Realm.
I'm gonna save.
Save it, Ori. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. You don't question things when you're a kid, Estrock. Just don't question them. You accept as is. It's only with the nuance of an adult.
Oops, whoops. Don't do that. We need to thin it out.
Have a good time zone, Penguin. We'll probably dip in a couple minutes as well.
Yeah. What was I doing here?
Yeah, I don't think they censored the manga as much. Because, like, the manga was able to be its own thing, but for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub, they were like, oh, kids are going to see this. Kids can't know about death. Change it to Shadow Realm. It's so funny the way that works. I don't know what kids are watching nowadays, but I swear every single one of my kids loves to make up a game where someone dies. Like, literally, I had some animals with me today. My kiddo and I were working on vocabulary skills and increasing their vocabulary. So I had some sea animals with me because, you know, it's getting hot out. We're starting to talk about the beach and all of that. So I brought out some sea animals. You got your classic octopus, your fish, your starfish, your dolphins, your whales. And I had a shark with me. She immediately took to the shark and it started eating the dolphins. It started eating the starfish. And she just turns to me and goes, "It's dead now." I'm like, okay, could we not say that in school, please? Let's say something different, please. I am not explaining this to your teacher. I'm glad you know how the circle of life works. That is not going to be my problem. Do kids play pretend nowadays? So Estrock, that was really interesting. Because I am working with a generation of kids that grew up during COVID. And a lot of them were iPad babies. So when I first saw them, like way back in the beginning of the school year, I had to teach them how to play. I had to teach them, like, here's the food set, here's the pretend plate, here's the pretend cup. We're gonna pour the pretend drink into here. And then we get to graduate from there. I'm using my hand to hold an invisible cup, but there's still a cup in my hand and you need to pour something into it. Oh, thank you. Now I can take a drink from it. So we had concrete play. We also had pretend play and imaginary play. All the different levels of play. It was really interesting teaching them how to do it. But it also really helps, just like they were finally around peers. Because being part of the, I'm going to call it the COVID generation, they didn't have that interaction. You couldn't interact. You didn't have play dates. You didn't have visits and things. It wasn't until they got to school or daycare that they finally got to see their peers and interact with them. And that's when we started realizing, oh, wow, these kids know nothing about pragmatic language. They know nothing about sharing. There is so much grabbing and no asking for things happening. Oh boy, I got my work cut out for me. that's what makes it fun. We get to teach them these fundamental skills. Estrog, it's so crazy. Cause, okay, so example, I'm working with vocabulary for another kid that I see. And what we were doing was we were finding images on online that matched the animal we had in our hand. She kept trying to take my phone out of my hand. I'm like, no. Miss Mars holds the phone. Let's match our animal. Like, we're just trying to find the picture. But like when she did get a hold of my phone, she started scrolling like, oh my God, it was like watching a mini adult. I'm like, the proficiency these kids have with technology is insane.
But also in a way where like, but not really though. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything's been optimized so hard that, like, they don't know how to troubleshoot the thing. Like, I don't know how much you've looked...
if you're talking troubleshooting.
But it's like, I don't know how much you've looked at, like, the Art Fight website, Mars. But it feels like an old website because it's a base thing, okay? And the amount of people that had recently joined it is like, oh, it's so hard to navigate. We need help navigating it. And it's like, it's not that hard. Like, it's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
Like, it's not optimized for user experience, but like, your one thing is you can't search for usernames.
Yeah. Look up artists I want to follow. That is my one and only grievance.
It does suck. However, if I'm being honest, I fucking like that. I like that because it means you either have to know the person to a certain degree or you just get a rando. You know?
Well, that helps the spirit of art.
That's what I'm saying.
It's supposed to share the artists that are putting up this art. You're supposed to discover other people through it. So the way that operates, I think, is by design.
Yeah, and it's just like...
If it was any other website with any other purpose, that would be a huge problem. But the way ArtFight is intended to be, it makes perfect sense.
Exactly.
It was just a personal grievance of mine because I'm like, I want to follow my friends.
Yes. I'm listening to this thing go off and I realized what it was. It was to take
Damn it, I'm here to see the cool art that my friends make.
Indeed.
And I'm officially out of water.
But we will share all links, so it's great.
Ooh, Ori, how did you find Allie in Art Fight?
I can't remember, Allie. I think if this works, then I'll tell you how I did it. If it doesn't work, then I don't know.
Ooh. Confessions with conditions.
Well, I'm gonna try it. Yeah, okay. So the way that ArtFight links work is it goes artfight.net/ tilde and then the username. And as long as you spell the username correctly, the thing comes up. So I literally just did that and I just typed in Allie Draws. One word, and you come up. You could do the same thing with origami art.
And there you go.
Yeah. You just have to know the username. And that's it. But you do have to spell it correctly. So if people are having like weird usernames. So like I know sometimes my username has a hyphen in it between origami and art. Not a hyphen, like an underscore. That doesn't exist. So if your name had an underscore in it, maybe I would have tried that because that's like, you know, username 101, I guess. But that's how you find anyone. So I can find, so if Mars's name is indeed just Lore of Mars straight, I can just type in that after the tilde and yep, there she is, Lore of Mars. Same with Enthuse. Enthuse is on here. So I do it with 1Z. Yep, there's Enthuse with 1Z. But maybe I know that he is ones with like 3 Z's, so I might have tried 3 Z's. Yeah, you can find people that way, that you just have to know exactly the username. But I will say, Allie, when ArtFight like comes around again, people do in servers, like share. So like we'll all share our links again, you know, Rage Paint Games shares their links, Kaz Art shares their links. Like it is that is practice to do, is to share your links. Oh, World of Mars followed too. Oh, look at these guys.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, wings I see. Very cool ones. So yeah, so that's how you find people. But I do know some people make it difficult because their like usernames aren't the same, or they're like slightly different. You know, maybe someone's thing was taken or whatever, but that's how you find people without having to have a link. But in art servers where a lot of people do art fight, a lot of times there'll be like link sharing at a certain point. Like on Rage Paint Games, they have a whole thread for it. You know, we'll say like when art fight comes, like post your links in here, you know, and do that so everybody can do that. I know I'm in a server called the Vibe In. It's hosted by Kaz the DM. I know there's a ton of artists in there, so we'll do that when it comes around. The art chat room will just be full of people's links. And then you follow people so that you can have them for next time. I will say I do specifically only follow people I wish to attack. I don't just follow people for whatever reason. So if you're followed by me, oh, I'm sorry. It's not just that it's not only that I check. If I know, like, saying in real life is not what I mean by it, but if I know outside of art fight, you'll be followed as well.
There you go. Now you know how Ori operates.
And then you can see your followers versus who you're following. You have to go to edit. So if you just go to your home page, and I'm gonna do an art fight 101. If you just go to your profile, you only see people who followed you. It says like 12 recent followers. It's people who followed you. If you want to see the people you follow, you have to go to edit profile, and then there's followed users, which is the people that you follow. And that's how it works. Every time, Allie, I just love your profile picture. It's so good. Why is it when y'all do that you have fun when you... Because you don't do it at your Wendy's. You gotta do it online.
There you go. That's the secret.
Okay, I will say though, this has come across real well already.
It really has.
Look at him go.
Ooh, that too. You have to not get crawled as struck.
I'm like...
That's important as well.
I'm really proud of this, guys. A lot of setup, but it came to pretty fast. There's definitely some tweaking I gotta do, but the major strokes are here. That's super cool. Yeah, the time flies by. God, and then the finger's gonna have physics.
Oh, gonna be so good.
I'll be excited for physics.
Stay tuned next week for that.
I know we gotta stop. I'm just so entranced.
You deserve to be. You worked so hard on that.
It took so long. Just to do the base. That's okay. Honestly, it was worth it, because this is going way smoother than Cersei went. So, worth it!
Yay!
And look, guys, that means I learned stuff from Cersei. Alright, we'll save.
That she did.
Indie schmoovin' and thmoovin', indeed. In art fight, we fight as many people as can. Ugh, this is just so cool.
We do.
I'm also glad it will be small, you know? It will probably be like this size, I think, on the screen. Somewhere around here.
I think it's gonna look so damn good.
So I'm very excited. I'm
cannot
very
wait.
excited for the finger to have physics. The jacket to have physics. I'm very excited for that. I am giving myself a pat on the back. It's great. So success, honestly. Like, wow. Whew. All right. And with that...
How are you gonna celebrate when you finish with another project?
How am I gonna celebrate when we
That's
finish?
just how we operate around
I don't
here.
know, by getting to use it. Thank you to our lovely YouTube
That
channel
too.
members, Perry's Perry Nicole, Dichotomy Games, our Psychic Sidekicks, Kenneth Gambles, and our Doofus Detectives, Lakitu Bro, Aragorn, Canadian Lucifer Tay, and the Jester. If you want videos sooner, if you
all
want
get very cool stuff if you get these roles.
if you want your tea pet on our shelves, become an angsty adversary. You know, also for free.
Oh,
You can like the video.
God,
You guys
it's-
always do this.
sorry, we're rapping.
You always do this. We could yap for a minute. I'll yap
Hi,
for
party
1 minute.
of 5.
Y'all always do this. You started late. You ended late. You always do this.
Rats.
Hello, Raiders. I hope y'all are doing well.
Guys.
Here, I will just. We did good shit though today. We want to.
Did you have a good stream?
Yeah. How was your guys' stream? I don't even know what you talked about. Ixion, did you have a guest on, or were you alone? Yeah, we're saying goodnight. Like the stream anyway. On Twitch you can't
Did
like
have a
it,
guest.
but on YouTube you should.
Very
You
nice.
did. Etc. Ooh, extra. Sorry,
Oh,
extra.
Nice.
Extra. Not etc. There's no
It's okay,
C.
Ori. I read it as etc.
One of them in that name has a C. It's like etc. extra or extra etc. Like one of them has a C. So, you know.
Something like that. I know
Something
one
like
of
that.
them does.
Yeah. But yeah,
One of
You
you
guys-
has it.
you guys start an hour later than us, but you end at like roughly the same time. You will consume Indie. That's how we'll celebrate, Allie, with a nom
There
party.
you go.
Yeah,
Nom
honestly,
nom.
probably the next thing. Like, the goal was to just have Indie by Streamiversary, but if Indie's finished, we're using him. You know?
Oh yeah.
Like,
I mean, why
ain't-
wait? Why hold
Yeah.
back?
I ain't holding back. They're just getting implemented right away.
There you go.
And we have a lot of art fight making times planned. So depending on, hopefully, honestly, would be really cool if we finish Indie before then. If I'm being honest, this
I feel
moved
like
really
that's the goal.
fast. I'm trying to think when I have the art fight things planned. Let me look at schedule prep. Art fight. The 3rd week of May.
Stop it, you're making me yawn.
So we have 1 more week to finish Indie before I want to get into art fight stuff. Because I want to make Avrit a ref sheet. Because he's the only one of the boys up on art fight that doesn't have a new ref sheet.
Yeah, he's gotta have one.
I want to... So that's the goal for the 3rd week of May. And then the 4th week of May, my goal is to make the AU outfits on their paper dolls. Because all of the boys have their paper doll references, and I don't have updated versions of their Band AU or Ace Attorney AU outfits for all of them. And I really want them to have those on there, like official. So, like nice and lined and stuff. So I want to do that. And then we have the 1st week of June of finishing that up, but then they'll announce the theme. And once the
Yes,
theme
we
is
still need to get our
announced,
theme.
I want to have an Art Fight 101 stream. Well, maybe we'll try and see if Rage Paint Games will come on as well. But basically
I think we could
about
definitely fit
just
that
like
in.
art fight vibes and courtesy and that sort of thing a lot. But also I want to talk about our cool art fight quest idea and how you guys can join.
Yes.
And then the
that's
teams
gonna be
should
so
be announced.
exciting.
So the 3rd week of June, we'll be making the team badges, the quest badges that I want to have to use in Art Fight, right? The quest badges. That'll be really cool. And then no stream the last week of June.
Yeah, he's got vacation.
There was a lot of good ones I voted on, Allie. I am excited. And then it's Art Fight, guys, and then all making times will be Art Fight.
And we're in it. It's gonna be a really good month.
Yeah. We're gonna schmoove. Gonna do too much all at once. And then I'm gonna have to recover for a month.
Yup.
And that is why we will not be having Streamiversary in July.
Yeah, no. We're waiting till September for that.
Yep. Alrighty.
That's okay.
Welp. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Raiders, for filling out the last little bit of stream here. Sorry. Blame Ixion. It's all his fault.
I'm so sorry.
I'll be in your chat tomorrow for an hour, so... And then you guys can raid tomorrow.
Yes.
You guys end before us then. Just not on Thursdays.
Yes, please.
But
feel free to raid then if you'd like.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to or anything.
No, you do have to. It's mandated. No, I'm joking. I do care, but I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say I don't care. Like, we like when you raid. That's not... But it's like, you won't hurt my feelings if you don't raid.
I'm today about it.
Raid when we're actually streaming. All right.
It's not like you need to raid or anything.
It's not like you need to raid us or anything. All right. I don't know. There's new people. Raids. Read the comic. It's good.
I'm tired as hell. Jokes make no sense.
We're not biased at all. Read the comic we make. No biases here.
Yes.
High recommends.
Check it out.
If you don't like to read,
it's currently in temporary break while we create backlogs.
We're in the planning prep stage. We're not releasing content now. Soon it will be in the release stage later.
And if you don't like reading, you can also watch the comic.
Yeah, which is also needing shit to happen, but Ori's got too much going on. All right. You guys have been great. Thanks so much for coming, and we'll see you all tomorrow.